time comes, because I think she'll be out for a while. But, fuck, okay. Let's get back into this, shall we?
Yes.
So, when we last left off, you had all just recently confronted your shadows and slain each and every one of them. But when the last one left alive, which was Cyrus, Twindle started to approach him, and Cyrus dropped his bow and pulled out 2 daggers. And with a kind of like a parting gift, stabbed Twindleheim and expanded and then combusted. Twindle took it like a champ, though, and you all went on your way after just killing your shadows. I believe another day of travel happened, and then Cyrus decided to go out into the wilderness, correct? And decided to try and look for something to help Gourd with, which was eyes of some type of nocturnal, nocturnal creature, one that could see well in the dark, as well as foraging for, supplies, berries, fungus, anything edible that wasn't a beast. Until eventually an owl was seen, which the excellent hunter Cyrus is, shot it and killed it. Upon retrieving the owl, he was clubbed twice in the back of the head by a humanoid tree creature that appeared from the tree beside him. Chase had soon gave way, as the tree humanoid kept teleporting from tree to tree, and eventually getting the blow on Cyrus to knock him unconscious. Hours had gone by, and the rest of the party started to worry, so Mikes, Gourd, and Syda decided to go look for him. With some successful survival checks, following a trail of blood, you eventually found Cyrus tied to a tree with vines, as this tree-like entity was placing random pieces of bark all over his body. I think a bit of conversation happened between Famikes and the Woodwode, but Syda wasn't having it and eventually tried to free Cyrus immediately, and that's when combat pursued. A second Woodwode appeared to try and protect its friend, and combat was going good for you all. Alchemist fire was thrown, especially at the wildlife around you. That pissed off one of the Woodwodes, called Gourd the blonde-haired demon. And eventually one did go down, but immediately the other turned to Cyrus. Told you all that Rilithane curse you, and Kali mod Cyrus. And then...
This is where we found out that Woodwodes have Netflix.
Yeah. And then the Woodwode retreated into the tree that Cyrus was next to. Did you kill it? No, I think it ran away.
I'm pretty sure I killed it, actually.
Oh, no, you guys did kill it, yeah. In a panic, you immediately rushed Cyrus back to camp. And I believe called... No, this is when you guys met Grell. This is the first night of camping, like near the forest edge. Immediately, he was thrown into the wagon with the rest of the party, including... what's his name? God damn it, don't tell me. Nazar. Upon realizing Nazar was just disguised for Liam. Liam showed up. Yeah. Plunged a dagger into the lifeless body of Cyrus. And left with also another parting gift with a finger of death towards Syda. And then after that panic, Syda summoned Orion and gave a fast pace to Renora. So we're going to leave off there, or start there. Sorry. So there we go. Syda,
Hi.
nightfall has come, but I assume you still press on with Orion?
You said I would make it by sunset.
Yes. Okay. Nightfall comes, and you arrive at Renora. What are you to do?
I immediately go looking for the nearest druid shrine.
Okay. Takes you about 5 minutes. Orion's still galloping away. So they're not as luxurious as the one you've seen in Nathalas, but they're pretty easy to find because it's literally just like a circle of plants, like a few statues and beautiful amount of flowers that you wouldn't think that would grow in this area. So you eventually find one, and there is a druid tending to the garden.
Mm-hmm. I ride up on Orion, and I immediately just go, "Help! We need help now."
With what?
I uncover Cyrus's hood, and I say, "He's not breathing. He's dead."
He's gonna kind of take a step back a bit. Okay.
Please, there has to be some way to bring him back.
I'm sorry, miss. I do not have any type of resurrection spells.
Then find me someone who does, please.
He's going to get out a piece of paper and write some directions. Let me find the name here. This is the direction to Skulas. He's a retired priest. Maybe he can help.
How far is he?
He's probably about a few blocks away.
Then I'll go there. Thank you. And I'll ride that way.
Okay. So, you arrive at a cottage. No, probably the interior is probably lit by a faint candlelight, as you can see approaching.
I gingerly take Cyrus off of Orion, and I carry him to the door. And I tell Orion to wait there, and I just start knocking on the door.
Probably about a good 20 seconds goes by until eventually an elf, probably definitely in his later years, probably around give or take 300 to 400 years old. Pretty old, but for an elf that's still probably like a little bit like, yeah, he just retired. So bit of wrinkles, wearing kind of like a, I want to say like a nightgown, I guess, for men. Long, flowing like silver hair. What
Good
can I help
music.
you with at this time of night?
I was directed here by one of the druids at the shrine. My friend needs your help desperately.
He's going to look. I'm assuming you're just cradling him, or is he
Yeah.
like over your shoulder?
No, I'm cradling.
He's going to give it a sigh. Cause of death?
He was attacked in the woods.
Anything missing from him?
No, I don't think so. Because I think his heart was just crushed. I don't think it was ripped out.
No, it was crushed. Okay. Meet me at the shrine in 5 minutes, but I can stop the decaying process, but I do not possess a diamond for the ritual.
You don't have a diamond. Okay,
Meet me
I
at the
think-
shrine. I'll
okay,
be in about 5 minutes.
okay.
Close the door.
I get Cyrus back on Orion, hop on, go to the shrine.
Time goes by. The same man, Skoulas, arrives in kind of his common clothing. You see there's kind of like a gold and silver pennant around his neck that symbolizes an oak tree. Just common pants. Just looks like he literally just threw on whatever he could find easy.
God of Rilliphane, or Paladin of Rilliphane. That'd be my guess at least.
You say is that Syda saying that, or was that as you
No,
saying?
that's just me. Sorry.
Okay. All right, lay him on the ground.
I lay him down and I'm like clearing the wrinkles from his clothes.
Okay. Do you have 2 copper coins?
I take them out.
As you kind of neatly place him on the ground, kind of giving him a more formal just pose to him, hands rested on his stomach, almost kind of like a mummy, but not,
Yeah.
the usual.
Yeah.
He takes the 2 copper coins and places 1 on each eye. And you see he reaches his hand into a small bag and starts sprinkling some type of white powder on him. And then he's going to grasp his holy symbol and kind of, with 2 fingers, 1 on each coin, just mutter something under his breath, and you see just a faint glow appear on the coins. Okay. So, in more detail, please, what happened?
I'm not exactly sure. We were leaving and he went out into the woods. I don't know what he was doing out there, but he must have been attacked. And when we found him, there were these tree creatures that were putting him into a tree.
Were you within Riliphane's shroud?
I believe so, yeah.
It's the forest that surrounds Nithalos
Yeah.
is Riliphane's shroud. Okay. Do you know what a woodwode is?
Would I know what a woodwode is?
The druid explained it to you. A woodwode
Okay.
is pretty much the protectors of nature.
Yes.
They
Okay.
pretty much are just there
They're
to.
fucking assholes.
Oh, are they?
Okay. So yes.
They protect nature, especially beasts that reside within the forest. Their only reason to attack if that was to be endangered. And he kind of looks over to Cyrus. I'm afraid your friend attacked something in the wild that he wasn't supposed to.
Why is he such an idiot?
What I've done is gentle repose. His body will not decay for another 10 days. I do know how to raise the dead, but I do not possess the diamond to do so.
What,
Do you find...
what,
Go ahead.
do you know where we can find one?
Well, obviously the mountains are a better place to if you were looking to mine something, but there are really none around here. Possibly a jeweler.
Someplace like Highmore. Or...
Yes.
Would Nathalas have it? Have a jeweler?
I believe there's a few jewelers in Ivalas.
Thank you. Thank you for what you've done. Are you a paladin of Rilliphane?
I am a cleric, yes.
Cleric, yes, of course. If do you maintain contact with
With who? Get
with
cut out after
Rilliphane?
that. Yes.
Can you just, if you could, just apologize on our behalf? My friend here obviously did something he wasn't supposed to. I'm sure he didn't mean any harm. He's a good man. I know him.
Up to you, but he can apologize on his own accord. I can bring him back momentarily, so he can say it himself.
You can bring him back, Mum, like a speak with the dead.
Yes.
Please. Please do.
So he reaches into his satchel again and pulls out a small, like incense case tied to a string. And you see, he snaps his fingers a little bit, and you see kind of a bit of spark within the incense, and eventually a steady stream of smoke starts to flow out. And he swings it just ever so delicately over Cyrus. You can ask the questions if you wish.
Cyrus, what happened? How did you die?
You see his body rises. Copper coins still applied to his eyes. As he does a sit-up like he usually Sorry. You see as he rises, his head slowly turns to you.
The last joke from the dead.
Jonathan, Cyrus, you do
Last
not
thing I
you do not
remember- Yeah.
you do not to be truthful.
Last thing I remember was running.
You have 2 more questions.
Did you kill something in the woods that you weren't supposed to?
I don't know what qualifies as not supposed to, but I guess that one owl was.
I need you to apologize to Rilliphane for offending his woods. Will you apologize, please?
Do I have a choice?
You see as Cyrus's body slowly sits back down. For what I assumed was true. Be that at a minor owl, the woodward still delivers swift justice, I see.
Yes.
Well, in the meantime, the druid should take care of his body in the meantime. If 10 days pass, I can cast a spell again if you need more time.
Is there any quality to this diamond that I need to look for, that I should know about?
It needs to be at least 500 gold.
As dictated in the Bible, it must be.
As stated specifically in the
It
document.
has to be what it says. The must have. Okay.
Ordered a soul cost.
He's
500
going.
gold.
He's going to explain it in a way that would pretty much
Yeah.
decipher. It'd be like
Yeah,
around
it's
500.
just like when you think about Al Qaeda, it's just like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Your
His
soul
life
is
is
worth
worth
500
500.
gold.
Like shit, I'm in debt. Can I sell my soul? I need
So
500.
Syda is going to check her coin purse and count the coins in there. And then she's going to look at Cyrus's body. She's going to say, I'm so sorry, but this is to save you. She's going to very delicately look for his coin purse.
Okay. Eventually, you do find it. As you're searching, the priest is gonna speak up again. Is there anyone else traveling with you?
Yes, but the going by carriage behind. They'll catch up, but I don't know. I feel like the sooner we can get this done, the better.
If you don't mind me asking, just common folk, adventurers like yourself,
Adventurous.
and what are their... God, what's the word for that? I can't say class. What are their skills?
We have an artificer, a bard, and a druid.
Ask your artificer. He may know something about getting a diamond. Not from mining, maybe some way through magic.
So you think I should wait for them to catch up?
A group decision is better than just one. You know where I'll be if you need me.
Thank you.
And he's going to stop, actually. He's going to turn to you. What was your name?
Syda Galanodel.
And his?
Cyrus Stockbroker.
Good night. So, we will cut to the rest of the party.
Okay.
What's everyone's passive perception?
I don't know because I don't have Mike's sheet.
Right. This is about the time I can be edited or not. Can be.
13.
Boom. Okay. There you go.
Thank you.
But hers is 13. Okay. So, Twindle, what was yours? 14?
13. Same as
13?
yeah.
Okay.
Passive perception is 13.
Where's
13.
that?
Blonde-haired demon?
Skills?
What's your passive-
Skills?
It's under
And then on the
skills.
right side,
Oh, it's 10.
it says pass.
10?
Okay.
Okay. Twindle and Mikes notice a faint trail of feathers on the road.
Feather.
That's weird.
Mike's is gonna do a nature check to try and determine what kind
It
of
leads, it
feather-
leads in the way Syda went. But yeah, she can roll nature to
Hmm.
decipher what kind of
If-
feathers it may be.
Yeah, what kind of
Oh,
feathers?
it's
like,
your
what
thing
creature.
is a Pegasus, isn't it?
No, it's a
It's a
celestial
bat.
elk. It's an elk.
Oh, then I have feathers.
Sorry, let me roll as for Mike's, just so it doesn't get confusing. Nature. 16. That's not bad.
Something I could get the vision. Given, oh god, it was like a basic.
Like, what sort of, like, how big are they? What sort of colors are they?
Yeah, they're
Pattern.
definitely like a medium-sized bird. Nothing too massive. Bigger than a dove. Smaller than, let's say, like
A hawk.
a hawk or an eagle, like an eagle mainly. So given the forest animals. So probably, yeah, like an owl feather, probably.
An owl feather. Okay. Mike's does not know that Cyrus killed an owl.
Yeah.
So she's just going to grunt at and point at the ground and say owl.
Okay.
And Gourd feels ever more guilty. He cringes away and he looks away.
Mike's just stares at Gourd.
Gourd is brooding.
Mike still stares.
I asked for Mike, you mean?
It's like daggers, like pointing daggers in my back.
No, not pointing daggers, just staring.
Are those owl feathers for Mike? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Or grunts.
What is it, girl? What did you find? Did Timmy find on the well?
Okay. Did anybody see an owl pass by?
No.
I wonder where it could have been. In the direction where Syda went with Cyrus.
Mike's just stares at Twindleheim.
Maybe something was following it and we didn't see.
Mike's will look to the sky.
Mike,
Does she see
do
anything
your elven eyes
flying
see?
around?
Do you see anything, Mike?
Does Mike see anything flying in the sky?
Roll perception.
Oh
No.
I didn't mean to click Photoshop. Fuck that. Perception. Here we go. 8.
Can't see anything because you're not an elf.
She looks up, she squints intensely, kind of looks around. You see clouds.
Oh well.
She points up at clouds.
All right.
Says owl, because one looks like an owl.
I think we should follow them, guys.
The
To
owl
see
cloud's
if.
doing this.
Guys, you want to follow them?
Gas owls.
Gourd?
I continue brooding in the corner of the thing.
We're with what's his name, right?
Growl.
Yeah, Grell. Grell,
Yeah.
should we follow them?
Duh.
All right. Let's go, guys.
As the cloud's been moving, like that.
Oh. Oh wait, really?
Wait.
I-
I thought Nick, I thought Syda went ahead because the horses from Grail's carriage are tired.
We
What?
skipped ahead.
Oh, we skipped it to the next day. Okay, never mind.
So,
Oh, I thought we were just standing in the middle of the road.
No.
Okay.
give or take at this point, we'd probably get there late tomorrow.
Okay. I'll just play my guitar then and make Gourd feel sadder.
Question for DM.
Yes.
If Mike's turns into a bear, can she pull the whole carriage?
She can turn into a horse.
Yeah, but I think a bear is stronger.
Not faster.
Not faster,
Not
but
faster.
stronger. I'm basically figuring out a way that we can keep going while the horses get a little break. I know they'll have to, like, sleep at some.
Warhorse, where are you? Strength of 18. And then a polar bear. Fuck.
Sorry.
Hate this. A polar bear would have more strength, yeah.
Okay. So, for Mike's, once the horses seem to be getting a bit tired,
Mhm.
Mike's is going to like crawl through the window of the carriage, sitting next to Grow.
Towards Grow.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
And she's going to say, she's going to point to the horses and say, "Need rest."
Soon, yeah?
Then she's going to point to herself and say, "There."
What are the horses gonna do? Just stand back?
What?
Wait,
They kind of need to sleep.
how would they catch up to us if we're faster than them?
I think what they're trying to get at is that we can't do anything. We have to
Fine.
go at our normal pace.
She crawls back through the window.
I mean, the possibility you guys could, like, the horses have to, like, stop and, like, lay down and sleep.
Yeah.
Unless they, they have to go through exhaustion, but Grow doesn't want to do that.
So she.
Realistically, if you guys switch places and the horse would get behind, obviously you guys would get there at a faster pace, but Grow doesn't want to leave the horses behind.
So she says, "Fine," and she crawls back through the window.
So, on the 2 day, about a day and a half, 2 days of travel, carriage people, what are you guys doing?
I feel like Mike's would
Are
just
we-
be staring at Gourd.
No. I'll
And I'd
just
still be brooding.
I'm
It's yeah.
doing nothing.
Lord would definitely be brooding still.
What level of spell is Goodberry?
First.
Oh,
Mike's is going to cast Goodberry, and she is going to shove the good berries in Gourd's hand.
I stare at the good berry in my hands and I just hold on to it and look back down.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast
She's-
sending to
Okay.
Okay.
Syda. And I'm gonna ask, is Cyrus alive yet? What's happening?
This
People
is the
start-
next day.
Yeah.
Okay. So Syda would probably wake up from whatever inn she was staying at.
Okay.
And she will reply back. I found a cleric. He has stopped decomposition for 10 days. We need to find a diamond worth 500 gold. Ask Gourd how.
Hold,
That's
oh my god.
23 words.
I found something really appropriate for this situation.
What?
I'm gonna post it on the group chat. Yeah. I'll have to save it first. Files.
I'm waiting.
I know, I'm trying to save it.
I'm waiting.
Okay. Okay. Post it.
So much anticipation.
And it's even funnier is because it says it's 5th edition too.
Yeah, I saw that.
Lord pulls the sound on his smartphone.
This is so stupid.
I don't get it. Why does
This-
Amazon always do this?
It's because I was actually Googling how do you get a diamond in 5th edition and then this is what came up.
Oh my god.
There's ways.
I'm gonna-
So yeah, that's the message that Syda sends Twindleheim.
Okay. I'll tell Gourd, hey Gourd. Hey Gourd.
I look up, and you see like deep dark eye bags underneath his eyes. He didn't sleep.
They were able to stop the decay of Cyrus's body, but he's not alive yet. They just need a diamond worth 500 gold. They're asking, Syda's asking you how to get one.
So, DM, what does Gourd know about getting diamonds?
Roll a alchemy check with intelligence. So if you have alchemist tools, add your proficiency plus your intelligence.
Okay.
Actually, your expertise. So add your expertise bonus plus your intelligence bonus. So a +8 to this, I think.
Hold on. I'm writing this stuff down.
Or no, it's gonna be a +10. Okay. There's a possibility when it comes to magic, alchemy, and the likes. Transmutation, generally. Changing one shape of one thing to another. With the possibility and enough coal, you could possibly make that diamond yourself.
There's enough
But
coal.
with enough coal, and depending on resources amounting to that much, you could possibly make a diamond. Without
It's a good thing Twindle was bad this year.
I get up
What?
and then I grab Twindle by his like tiny little whatever this is, and I
Sure.
say, "Coal. We need a lot of coal." Like I say manically as I'm staring into his eyes.
Oh! Hey, Grill! You know where to find coal?
What?
I look over to Grell, also with like wide manic eyes, bloodshot,
You seem
dark eye bags.
Me too.
Coal!
Some blacksmiths might have it.
Alright, Grill, to the blacksmith!
Tell Twindle send send Syda a message. A blacksmith would have enough coal. We need as much coal as we can to make a diamond.
As much as we can.
Tell her this. We need coal. Find a blacksmith in town.
Okay, I cast sending
We'll be
again.
there soon.
We.
Santa's actually the last boss of this campaign.
Yay.
Do we need 500
motherfucker.
gold's worth of coal? Like, how does that work out?
We'll see.
I don't know.
I hope
Well,
not.
I cast sending to Syda and say, find a blacksmith. Gourd needs coal for diamond. A lot of coal. There.
Okay. So Syda is going to like she's like by now she's hurriedly like donned on her armor and all that shit, and she just like busts out of the tavern and is like, blacksmith, blacksmith, and she runs back inside the tavern. She slams a hand on the barkeep's like bar, and she's just like, blacksmith, I need a blacksmith.
This is the day of like saying one word. Like all you say is the one word. Coal, coal, blacksmith, blacksmith.
There should be one name here. Hold up.
The name is Cyrus, the blacksmith.
Oh, question for DM. Sorry.
Yes.
The necrotic damage, does it wear off after a long rest or no?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
So he's gonna look to you. The Oaks furnace is probably about a few blocks down.
I don't remember what my max HP was at. Shit. I think it was 52?
Nope.
58, I think.
I think it was 52.
Oh wait, maybe.
By the way, sometimes when you take necrotic damage, it doesn't always look maximum HP. By the way.
Oh, I always figured it did.
Yeah, I'll let you know when your max hit points are reduced, because I don't think you
Oh.
took necrotic damage last.
I did. Finger of death.
Right. Okay, it doesn't reduce it though. So.
Oh, it doesn't? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's do some quick math here. 9 times 5 is 45 plus 30. Yeah, 58. It's 58.
58? Okay.
Yep. Yeah, 58 max.
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna be like, yeah, the Oaks Furnace is about a few blocks down. He's gonna kind of like point to his right. It should be like probably east.
Okay. Just a few blocks down. Perfect. Thank you. And she's going to slip a couple silver coins his way, and then.
Thank you.
And then she's gonna just like run outside, hop on Orion, and just go off.
Okay. Fun fact, actually, diamonds aren't made from coal, but fuck it's now.
But what?
Yeah. I thought it was too.
What are they made out of instead?
I thought if you put
It
coal
says
under enough
instead diamonds are.
pressure-
It says formed deep within the earth, much farther down the levels in which we find coal, where heat and pressure fuse. It's like a bunch of like other. I think
Yeah,
it
that's
is
like
from. Yeah, the
that
basic.
is the way that you do it, but also they've, I mean, technology-wise, there are ways to make them very easily without having to go through that.
Okay,
Which I'm
but still-
hoping the fantasy aspect of magic and alchemy can help
No,
with.
it's still coal. It's still coal.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, thank God.
Okay, so you eventually find the Oaks Furnace, and inside is a gnome, actually, a forest gnome. Long, unkept beard, bald head, just like rough-looking clothes, not wearing any shoes. Hey, yes, how can I help you?
I need coal.
How much coal are you looking for?
A lot.
Like a bag full, or like
So,
maybe like 2 or 3?
Let me just explain to you what I'm trying to do.
Yes.
I need to make a diamond worth 500 gold.
Oh.
I have
um,
Oh.
my as a means of
Oh no!
coal under great heat and pressure.
You might make the coal cost like $1 million.
Okay, well, I
So I
have about
need lots of coal so that we can make a diamond.
okay. Let me check my stock really quick.
I like the meme where the dude has like the papers all over the place, and he
Why
just
can't I
stares
hold
all
all this coal?
crazy, and he's like, there's all the string, and in the center there'll just be like coal. Diamond.
Pressure.
Why don't you guys see this?
It's always
Yeah.
funny.
So he's gonna kind of go into like on the side where you see like just series of like barrels and like burlap sacks. You see him kind of going through. Oh, that's not it. Oh. And you see him lift a lid. Yeah. Okay. And he kind of is going through. Okay. It appears I do have about 2 barrels worth of coal. Are you interested? Maybe just a small sack, or like all?
How much for a barrel?
Let me. It looks like he's doing like equations in his head and looking at a PHP really quick. So I could probably tally that up to about, let's see, maybe 30 gold for a barrel.
30 gold for a barrel. I'll take
Yes.
it.
Oh, splendid. Okay. Do you mind helping me with this? It's quite heavy.
Oh, I've got it. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you so
okay.
much. Yeah, no problem.
Oh, yep,
so,
just like that. Just like don't bend your back.
Yep, I got it. I got it.
Perfect. That's right.
Here's the 30 gold.
You're trying to make diamonds?
Yes, and if we get an extra one, we'd be happy to send it your way as a thank you, or show you how to do it.
Well, I'm just a blacksmith. I don't really know how to make weapons and armor, but I always appreciate the diamond. That'd be nice.
But first, we have to save our friend. She's going to...
With diamonds?
Yes, I'm being held hostage by the diamond monster.
Hang on, I'm looking for my inventory. 30 gold.
He lives far north.
119 minus 30. It's
Yeah.
89,
89. Sorry, thank you.
right?
Yeah.
So.
How
Okay.
do you guys have so little gold?
Because we don't sell a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm
Cyrus
just.
We
goes
don't
on
loot every single thing we come across.
Yeah, so I'm carrying this giant barrel of coal outside with me,
Come back now.
and I'm going to walk it over to the shrine.
I don't think we should be making. Never mind. That's what Syda would do.
I walk it over to the shrine. And
Okay,
I
so you
set
put it down with a
next
thud
to
as you see,
Cyrus's body.
as the coal slightly settles, just a of like black powder just kind of like shoves out from like the cracks of the barrel, and you do notice you have like a good like a layer of it on your like breastplate.
Did
But
did any get on Cyrus?
no, no.
Okay.
I have dark skin. I don't think you can see it anywhere.
Yeah, you don't see it. No.
It's like nothing changes. He's covered in soot already.
So the druid comes back, who's actually, if you would have allowed her to kind of make him more presentable, I say.
Yeah, yeah, of
So
course.
there is a series of kind of flowers that have now kind of grown around him, almost as if he was like resting on a bed of flowers at this point.
I think, huh?
So what is this coal for?
We're gonna make a diamond.
Okay. If you need anything, just ask.
More coal.
Is there...
I need more.
Thank you for doing this. My companions are still, I think, a day out. Is there anything you need around the shrine for that I can give as my gratitude?
She kind of looks at the shrine, looks back at you. Well, if you have any seeds.
I don't have seeds, but I'm an excellent swordsman, and I am a paladin of Sehenim, and I'd be happy to offer either of those services to you. I'm quite strong if you need any heavy lifting done. I'm happy to do manual labor.
I will definitely let you know.
Thank you.
Is Syda doing anything else until the return of her companion?
She's just gonna help with whatever needs help with around the shrine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, call the police! Sorry. So, anything else?
I posted my review.
Yeah, what? I learned how to buy, and I realized all the bought on what I searched. This is nothing for Dungeons and Dragons. I'll let you know if the sound. Why? You give it 4 stars.
Well, if it helps me, I'll give it another star.
Okay, so the travelers, are you doing anything until the arrival of Aranora?
Uh,
I don't think Mites would really talk to anyone. He's not really one.
She occasionally mutters to herself in Druidic and Sylvan.
Maybe she'll whisper to herself, because I don't know. That seems appropriate. Like something she would do. So let me go to skills. Whispers to self.
hmm. Hmm.
He whispers to self.
Hmm.
At this point, she's just talking out loud in like a weird language nobody understands. But she's so into it that she doesn't notice she's talking out loud. And you kind of see like Gourd
Someone
like
sent a picture and just linked it to Donna.
yeah. So and you eventually see like Grell just kind of peeking through like the little window and just like mouth like, is she alright?
I think that's normal.
Uh-huh. Well, we have about a
You hear like Sims speak, like in The Sims.
well, we have about 3 more hours until we get to Venora. So everyone just hang in there. Those 3 hours go by as you all get to Renor. Assuming you all look for the shrine, Grell is going to put his horses in a stable and join you after. But Syda, what are you doing as they arrive?
I imagine I'm probably like tending the gardens, like doing like heavy like like branches and that sort of thing, like carrying dead things out and like gardening. So I'm probably have this bundle of just like dead tree branches. I'm just like carrying them out of the shrine. And the second I see them, I just drop them all.
Just
You
so
guys are
happens to be
here.
above Cyrus when you do it now.
No! You're
Pick up,
here.
guys. Why am I covered in branches?
You're here. You're here. You're here.
Yes.
I got the coal.
Alright,
What is
Bruno.
this?
Gourd runs over and he's just looking at the coal. What do I know about? Can you let me know a little bit more about the exact sequence of what needs to happen? Is this enough coal? Those are the things that Gourd is thinking of.
So with a barrel of coal, give or take, probably somewhere in the 30, like mid-30s of like nuggets. You can attempt each one with a set DC I will have. And pretty much over the night. Okay. Pretty much what I'm saying is you will get an attempt at like every coal that you have there to try and attempt something worth 500, pretty much.
So I keep rolling.
Yes.
Okay.
And you would put them in Iro, correct?
And
I'd say
how-
it's like a mixture of the alchemy tools and I don't know if Eero has to do anything with this.
It's going to be a mixture of alchemy tools, a lot of heat, and a lot of pressure.
That sounds something like Iro.
So okay, let's say that
Iro is capable of doing that.
okay. Pressure cooker, Iro.
Okay. So
Legs come out.
the internal temperature gets hot. So if you want, you can kind of explain to me how you were going to go about this, or if you want, I can kind of explain to you how.
While you do that, I'm gonna get my dog.
All right.
Okay.
Speaking of dogs, did you know apparently the entire apartment complex knows me and my dad as the large doge owner?
So generally, how when it comes to magic and D&D and also using tools, the idea of you're going to be using spell slots, okay, to make this go by efficiently. Yeah, I know. Sorry, because with using magic, it'll make the DC lower. But use it without using magic, it'll take longer. So generally, how it'll work, the idea that transmutation magic is generally changing the shape of something and making it something else. Using that combination of the actual like alchemy tools, heating it up, especially using Iro to compress it, and with combination of the magic is going to make it a lot easier. So, how many spell slots do you have?
Hold on. Just making sure of a couple of things. 6. Okay, at 6, I have 3 spell slots.
Okay, so you can do 3 a day. And let's just say I'll roll for how many there are. Oh my god.
Oh my god, Becky.
Did you do with your hair, dude? Okay. There
How
are
much are you studying?
Yeah.
about 25
Huh?
pieces of coal within the barrel.
Okay.
All are generally pretty hefty, probably about the size of like 2 very oddly shaped baseballs put together. So they're decently big. So you have 25 chances at this. Get on Let me actually look up some transmutation spells here. But yeah, so would you like to start then?
Yes, I would like to start.
All right. Roll me
Alchemy.
alchemy. Yes. Okay. So, the first attempt and the first slot down, as you're pretty much doing like a lot of the verbal, like a lot of the somatic components for your during your transmutation is generally like you literally like force choking something. It's kind of what it looks like. And it's just, this is just a series of this. You're pretty much just like intently focusing, you're channeling the pretty much the energy from your alchemist satchel and combination of that, and just like literally almost like air, like pressing this. And as Iroh,
Gourd,
as you
that's
do
the
that,
co-host.
yeah. And as you do that, Iroh closes the gate, closes his little door leading to his little heating chamber, and you hear a series of like, probably like straining metal, because this is a lot of pressure he has to put into this. And it's just been a series of that for probably about a few hours just for one check. So, as this comes out, you have a smoldering chunk of rock, probably about the size of, let's say, probably like a peach, maybe small peach. And as you let it settle in a probably like a bucket of water,
That was it.
and
Prongs.
eventually crack it open to see if you get anything of worth, a very, very small diamond is made. This is worth probably about maybe 10 gold.
This isn't big enough.
But yes, mark this down.
Keep track of them. Maybe.
We can. I'm thinking, with my failed attempts, I can keep retrying with these diamonds.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I point at Twindle and I ask him, Twindle, do you think you can inspire me?
Sure.
Give me the best. Give me the best that you got.
So, anyone who exceeds him, is rules.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh.
Anyone who wants an alchemy.
Can I pray?
I mean, you can pray, sure.
I can't inspire him with the song?
You can inspire him, yes, but you can't
Or-
like give him like advantage on a roll.
So I have two questions.
It's-
One, can I pray which you answered? Two,
I mean-
can I, would Divine Smite be any help in this?
No.
Divine
Darn it.
Smite.
Wait.
This
Hero.
is completely like
What is-
transmutation magic only base.
Okay,
What are you
Like,
rolling?
This is literally all. This is like people who are proficient in alchemy
Okay.
can only like
That's
cast
fine.
spells on this.
Okay.
Okay, so I begin like taking a quick break. Like I splash my face from like sweating from all the force. I take like a small break,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
I try once more.
Okay,
Twindleheim, can you inspire me too?
I'll inspire you to. Ding, 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 ding. There.
All right. So both of you inspired. So roll me another alchemy check. You have
Wait.
inspiration, by the way.
Alchemy check. I can't use
Not
enhanced
you.
ability on. It won't affect it. The alchemy check.
You could do enhance ability on intelligence, couldn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, do
What is-
it.
Let me read enhance ability really quick.
It gives him advantage on. He just posted it.
You touch a creature and bestow upon a magical image. Target. Where the fuck is that? Eagle's Splendor? Is that it?
Fox's cunning. The target has advantage on intelligence checks.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah,
Do
that
it.
works.
Okay. I'll give you enhanced ability.
You also inspiring him?
Yeah. Well, I inspire him
advantage?
first, and then I concentrate for an hour.
advantage, and you have bardic inspiration as well.
Oh wait.
What does bardic inspiration do? It adds a
D8
a
to an ability
d8.
check or attack roll or saving throw. I think.
I'm concentrating so hard.
Okay. I'm concentrating. I begin meditating, and
Fucking-
what the fuck is Twindle doing? Twindle back and forth as he's concentrating.
It's enhancing your abilities.
Thanks for whatever reason.
Oh,
You see,
fucking
instead of playing the usual folklore song, I'm playing death metal to inspire you.
Oh. Okay. Lars, Jesus.
Just concentrating.
Oh, jeez.
I got a 24 on my prayer as well.
Okay.
I want to.
Are you adding your just one sec. We'll
Sorry.
alchemy and then we'll get to you. Are you adding your inspiration to that or no?
Oh yeah, I have to. Wait, can I save it?
You can save it.
Okay.
It only lasts 10 minutes though, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, but then it takes the hours to do this though.
Yeah.
So then I would still add.
during
You
the
can
check,
redo it, right?
You can redo it,
Yeah.
but you can only do a certain amount each day. So you might as well.
But then
just
I
use
have one more time, anyways.
it. Yeah. So you might as well just use it on this check.
Okay.
You're not gonna be able to use it after this check.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Oh my concentration.
That's a 25. That's a 25, right? Yeah.
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 So same process. This time just more fury and just you're taking all that negative energy that you had on the ride here and kind of just pressing it towards us, just hoping that you can with this you can save Cyrus.
Oh!
All open. The gem is about the size of a dime.
He's crap.
Probably worth around 50 gold. But it's not enough.
He's crap, man.
Uh.
It has to be one diamond. We can't combine the price of all the diamonds that we make.
Well,
I
it
mean,
would.
you have one that's worth 10 and one that's worth 50.
We need to keep going. This is like the gachapon of fucking diamonds and shit.
I hate this crap.
Okay. The fox's cunning has worn off.
Is it only one time?
I mean, you can cast as many spell slots you have.
How many times can you cast more, Twindle?
I
Like
can
both
cast
those
it.
things that you just did.
Well, I can cast enhanced ability 2 more times. And the other one was just the inspiration. I can't do that anymore.
Equal to your charisma.
Okay, so I can try one more time for the day.
Yep, and he can also inspire you one more time and give you fox's cunning one more time
Okay.
today.
Do I have
Did I
any?
get anything from praying?
Sorry. So, as the world silences around you, Syda, you desperately attempt to reach out to Sahanin once more. You may ask a question.
Ooh.
Can you, anyway, help us? Please.
Turn light here. You're gonna get. You do not need my help. You have all that you need in front of you.
That's sweet.
Also, been useless.
That feels.
So, one more check.
Yeah, one more check for the day.
I'll cast enhance ability.
So, advantage on this check, and you have inspiration.
How long does it take for him to transmute?
It takes about an hour per process of this call.
Oh, okay.
So basically, you're using it while I'm doing the whole spell.
Yeah.
Wait, before you do this, we're only making small ones. Is there a way you can combine the coal to create a big coal before you do this last check? Like, transmute it to be,
Part of
transmute
the
several
thing.
smaller pieces of coal into
For,
a larger size.
It's as you know, it's not exactly the size of the coal, it's how much pressure and how much like magic capability you're putting into this. So pretty much as another word of saying, you're not exactly meeting the DC.
Mm.
I just gotta keep trying. I can't
Just
do
gotta-
it like that.
Okay.
Okay. So once more, Twindle like he walks over to Cyrus and he says, "Hang in there, buddy. We'll get you back."
Hang in there, buddy.
And then I walk over. Are you being a corpse right now, John? Are you being the corpse? Being a smug ass.
Playing right there.
He's a corpse. I can't bear to watch. Okay, and then I walk over to Iro also, and I kind of pat the tin noise, is like tin tin. It's like, you hang in there, buddy. And then like Iro probably wobbles a little bit, like bowing.
Steam
You know?
going off him.
Yeah.
Yeah, go.
And at this
I
point,
roll.
Gourd is like sweating profusely. Like he's taken off a couple of his like armor stuff, and he's kind of like he's taken off his whatever his
his
shirt.
scale
He's
mail
like,
robe.
yeah,
or his scale mail
he's
apron.
like sweating, shirtless.
Oh.
Oh
he's
yeah.
he's not like exactly buff by any means, but like you can look like he's well worn.
I'll take off my shirt
Like
too.
a couple of scars all over his back. Twiddle.
Yeah, and I'll use my shirt to wipe your sweat off your back.
Sure, why not?
Syda goes up to Gourd, seeing him so desperate, and just gives him a hug. Says, "I know you can do this."
Hey, Syda, get away from him.
Gourd
He's
with
gonna
his,
sweat more.
creepy eyes, and he nods, and then he sits down, and he tries. Let's do this again, Twindle.
All
We
right.
can do this.
I'm rubbing your back with my shirt.
I can see like a montage. You guys both like shirtless, like your shirts are just like on your head at this point. Like, and he's just like his hair sticking out. He's like,
Twindle, Gourd looks really cool. Twindle looks absolutely
No, you can do it,
Okay.
Gourd!
And then with this, as Gourd begins wrapping up his transmutation, he begins to fall backwards as he passes out from the last one, and then he's rolling with advantage.
I'll try to carry you. Oh!
Gourd at this point passes out.
I'll try to catch you, Gourd.
Add your inspiration.
he doesn't need to, but go ahead and
I
add it.
don't care.
Yes, add it for the inspiration. Jizz.
See, beads of sweat. You were drenched at this point. Your clothing, the floor around you is just heated. Like the area around Gourd is probably like 30 degrees higher than the environment around you.
I
And
passed out.
as you drop the water into the coal, you fall to your knees.
Can I try to catch him?
Sure.
Er-
Last words before passing out.
As the coal splashes into the water,
Gourd,
an
you're so
immediate
heavy.
geyser from the immediate hot contact to the water, and you hear a crack.
I go and I check on.
You see within the dirty, cold-ridden water a large gleam.
I pull it out.
You pull out about a golf ball sized diamond
Whoa.
worth 500 gold.
And then Twindle takes the diamond and runs away.
Oh. Okay. I'm going to put this in my pouch for safekeeping. And
She pockets it and runs away.
I'm going to kneel next to Cyrus and just going to say, "We're gonna bring you back. Just hang in there."
And then followed by the clanking of metal hitting dirt as Iroh has now collapsed as well.
Oh no, Iroh.
I'm going to go back and I'm gonna lift up Iroh. And
He is hot to the touch. Like if you touch him, you're gonna take like fire damage.
okay, so not pick up Iroh. I'm just going to sort of like I'm gonna wait for him to cool off.
Twindle, we're badass.
Yeah.
As you see,
Well, you are more.
Iroh is currently in a state where half of his body is gleaming red.
Oh crap. Wait.
Parts of his metal is starting to warp.
I'm gonna grab the water and I'm going to dump it on.
What spells does Thing have? What's her name? The mics.
Oh, that's actually a good point. Can
she can create water.
Oh, just
create water.
The tsunami.
Frostbite damages.
Frostbite damages, okay.
Just create water. I think create water is the gentler approach.
Okay,
yeah.
Use the alchemical jug.
Oh wait, don't you still have a lot of water in your backpack?
You've seen Gourd pull out his jug before and say a word, which I'm pretty sure that's how you got the water in the first place, is you said water. So I'm going to say for the sake of this, Syda probably could think of this, and you'd pour pretty much the remaining, 12 gallons of water.
It's 12 gallons of water.
Yeah, within
keeps on pouring out of it. It's a small jug.
Yeah.
It's 5 gallons per minute.
I would say with that, you're able to cool him down rather quickly, but Iroh is unmoving.
I'm going to gently pick him up and tuck in his legs, and then gently put him inside the bag of holding for safekeeping.
Okay.
I'll say, Iroh, good job, boy.
Job, little buddy.
I'll put Gourd down slowly on the ground.
As you feel a gentle breeze
Somehow.
push away, kind of like the mist cloud from the or the fog cloud from all the water and heat, as the druid walks up to you. Impressive.
What time is it? Are people sleeping?
Oh yes. It is past midnight.
We'll let him sleep. We'll wake him up in the morning. We should get Gourd to the inn.
Alright, Syda, you take him.
Yes, I'll take him. So I'll pick up Gourd, carry him to the inn.
Should I get Cyrus too?
No.
I'm just kidding. Alright, I'll go to the inn also.
Okay. What are you doing with the body of Cyrus? He's watching the body.
I thought it was the druids were.
Druids haven't been watching the body.
Wait, what?
But they made a bed of flowers around.
They made a bed of flowers around him for him to look eloquent, but...
You're trying to tell us?
Okay.
He's gonna get attacked?
I'm sorry. In that case, Syda would have been watching the body.
Okay.
She only needs to meditate 4 hours, so...
Yeah. Hey, is Grell?
That druid does retire for the night, so it's just you and Cyrus.
Okay.
Twindle's drawing dicks on his face, I'm assuming.
Of course.
I don't know why. I just imagine if Hamash is watching the body, he's just like poking. He's actually dead or not. Are you actually dead? Poke.
Are you in the afterlife poking your dead body?
Mike, stop that.
Yeah, back to RP.
Since Syda has some time with Cyrus, probably just gonna talk to him as if he can hear her. Yes.
Did Twindle do anything with my collapsed body?
I brought you back to the inn, and
Oh,
then
okay.
I returned to watch Cyrus.
I don't think I'm strong enough to carry you.
I think we're both like sleeping in the inn at this point. So
Yeah.
So, just so we also get expenses.
Yes, of course. Thank you.
Ay.
So Syda spent 2 nights in the inn already, I believe.
Yes, and the lifestyle expenses for that are comfortable. So 8 silver a night.
Okay.
Or per day, I'd say.
So that's about 1 gold and 6.
1 gold, yeah, 6 silver.
Okay.
How many days did it take us to travel to the city again?
Should go back to Night of the Laws?
No, from where we were in the beginning of the session, me and Gourd. How many days did it take us to get to where Syda is?
You guys are there.
I mean, before that.
Oh, it took you about 2 days?
Okay. I'm just keeping track of my rations.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. How much gold is it in the inn?
It's
Days?
8 silver.
Okay.
So Syda's just talking to Cyrus, saying things like, you know, you always gave me a hard time about being reckless. Here you are.
giving sass while he's dead.
Maybe the reason you always gave me a hard time because it was a flaw you didn't realize about yourself. I'm not the only one who throws myself in harm's way. But, you know, before you went that morning, I actually thought that I should go with you. I don't know why. It was just, maybe it was Sehen giving me a message. But, I regret that now. Maybe I could have prevented this. Maybe you'd still be here. And did you know Liam probably killed Nazar? Yeah, he out of the illusion. He hurt me, but it didn't matter because we need to get you back. A little family, if you don't mind me saying. It's not right with us. So, you need to keep hanging in there. And, for heaven's sake, please just apologize to Rilliphane. I know you don't really believe in gods, but they're real, and some of them hold grudges. And I don't want divine intervention to be something that keeps you from coming back to me. If anything, I want the gods to play a good role in your life. So yeah, you need to hang in.
Okay. For the others at the inn, morning comes. Assuming you all get the priest.
Yes, we get name Skulas.
Skulas. He arrives at the shrine, looks at all of you. Good morning. You have the diamond, you said?
I take it out of my pouch.
Are we all awake?
Yes, everyone's there.
He
Okay.
takes the diamond, entangling roots all over you, and runs.
Yeah.
I walk over to Syda and I say, "Did it work?"
Yes. And I show him his creation.
It's a
And then
very
I'm kind of putting my hand over top of it, like with Syda's hand also, and I kind of put it up against my forehead, and like he begins to cry, but like without it being seen.
I like muscle his hair. And I pull him in for a hug.
And then I bring Twindle over for this hug as well. It's like we did it.
Bring Famax in too. Get in here. She's joining.
Yeah, we can make her hug us.
He reluctantly joins in the hug.
Okay.
Twindle's like dry heave crying.
We're gonna bring him back. No.
Yes, so I could show who's better.
Yeah, that.
little one. What's your name?
Me?
Yes.
My name's Twindleheim.
And you sir? Points to you, Gourd.
My name's Gourd. Gourd Ramsey.
And then points us for my
I didn't know.
Decline it, but...
First time I heard your last name.
Same.
Yeah, it's gonna do the same to Mike's. He's either probably just gonna grunt and not say anything, or just say for Mike's. Who knows? But
F you and Sylvan.
just gonna kind of look all of you once over again and be like, okay. Shall we start then?
Is there anything I can do to assist you, Paladin?
I will get to that. As he kind of starts getting his supplies out, drawing religious symbols pretty much all around Cyrus, and kind of muttering a few prayers in between, he sticks his hand out for the diamond.
Give it.
As I'm casting this, if you have anything to say to him, say it. He's going to know it's going to be from me, but not from you. But if he hears your voice, he may want to come back.
Hey, you idiot,
So,
come back.
well, not yet.
I kind of like give Twindle a noogie. I'm like, shut the.
Cyrus's corpse twitches, and you see his hand form the finger.
Once I start the incantation, you may say your piece. And he starts to kneel down, places the diamond upon his chest, and places his hand and closes his eyes. And then he starts the incantation. And that is where we're going to cut to Cyrus.
Ooh.
Oh fuck.
Is he in the 9 hells?
Oh fuck.
Where did I put
It's like, hey, Arya, what are you doing here?
I forgot about you. What's up?
Like, why are you here? I'm gonna spite you for the rest of your
No,
death.
As much as I want to think otherwise, Cyrus is actually definitely going to hell.
No, you're not.
Aww.
Is everyone ready for a resurrection ritual? Hey!
First one of the campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of a fucking tree.
Heck
Because
yeah.
of a fucking owl.
Because
Blame
it
the
was
tree.
Gourd's fault.
Wasn't your fault, buddy.
Okay, so I will get to this. Cyrus, the last thing you recall is the blood. Fuck, sorry. Last thing you recall is running. Then everything went black. Then a sharp pain within your chest. Glimpses of you traveling endlessly in a silvery sea, floating with white wisps, and faint gleaming stars within the near distance.
Black Panther.
It would fade in and out. You felt at peace, not knowing where you were going, and eventually everything went white. You soon come to consciousness. You get the
Fuck you.
what?
Oh, that's cool.
No, I'm talking about Jonathan.
Oh.
Black Panther.
As you come to consciousness, the sound of a nearby river and waterfall is immediately heard. Upon opening your eyes, you lay next to a river, surrounded by lush forests, and surrounding those forests, icy mountaintops. You don't know where you're at, but as you stand up, there's a slight sense of glee as you look around you at the multiple signs of wildlife, deers, squirrels. Nothing feels like a threat here.
Kill all the deer.
It almost feels like a paradise. But as you do look around you and realize you have nothing on your person, your body has a faint golden glow to it, and you are naked. Who is saying the first plea?
Twindle.
Hey, you idiot, come back.
You hear a faint echo. A familiar, very familiar sound that immediately turns your motion from peace and quiet to slightly irritated within a quick second. As you turn to face that echo, you see a faint shimmer of white as a glowing hand is now reaching out toward you. Before you have any time to react, your keen perception picks up something behind you. And up the riverside, on top of a waterfall, you see a man. Dressed in cloak, leather armor, bow at his side. Long white hair, dark skin, looking down.
Dad?
No response.
Cyrus! Cyrus! We need you! We need you back here!
You hear the echo from the hand. Different voice. Very familiar. But you can't put a name to it.
Can I?
Does the figure move at all? Like, the figure on top of the waterfall move at all?
I mean, other than the slight breeze blowing his hair a little bit, he just sits, he stands there and stares. It's not a static figure, but he is not moving.
I still need you to eat at my future restaurant! You'll be my first customer!
I turn around, I look at the hand. Then I turn to the cloaked figure and I yell at him. What should I do with Liam?
What a brother should. Even though said in such a low, monotone voice, his voice echoes and booms throughout this whole riverside.
I then say, how long will you wait?
I'm not going anywhere. As he turns and walks away.
Feeling resolved, Cyrus turns, takes one look around him, trying to remember this moment of peace.
Syda,
And
stop
Syda.
crying. It's your turn.
And
Can
starts walking toward the hand.
Syda come in?
As you reach up, sure, you can say something as he's going towards the hand.
So Syda's, yeah, probably has been like crying. Which is why she hasn't said anything.
Stop crying. It's your turn, Syda.
Going to kneel down by his head and sort of fix his hair, pet it, and say, when I was called on my holy mission, I was called to alleviate suffering, and I don't think I've seen any more suffering than I have in your soul, in your eyes. And you just... I never got the chance to fix it. In fact, I think I made it worse at times. Because I made you worry about... And I realize now that's all it was. It was just worry. I worry about you too, you know? Like when you went off on your own, didn't tell any of us where you were going. I found you at your mother's grave, and I wanted to stay with you, but you wanted time alone. And I understand. But if you want my help, it's here. I'm waiting.
I'm holding a candlelight sigil.
I need you to come back. You've proved your point. Okay? And if you come back, I promise I'll be better. I'll do better. I won't let something like this happen again. We need you back, though. Oliver. Please. If you care about any of us, if you care about me, please come back, because we can't bear to... It's not your time. Not like...
The hand
By the way,
stays there, unmoving. Go ahead.
Turn around, look at the scenery again. Resign myself, and then I take the hand.
The hand pulls you slowly as a flash of light hits you. You are back in the silvery, bright sea. As you're pulled through, gravity is not present. Once again, you see little shades of bright white wisps pass you by. And above, an endless sea of stars. Everyone here roll a d20 except for Syra.
God, oh God.
We'll just roll a d20.
Roll a d20.
Just for Mike's roll too?
Yes.
Okay, I'm scared. Oh, thank God. Okay, for Mike's. Come on, for Mike's. Come on, for Mike's. Okay, it's above a 10, at least.
There are 3 portals before you. a shimmering
Oh.
pool of color. The first one you see is diamond blue. The second one you see, larger than all the others, a silver puddle. And the last, an amber puddle. Floating still within this astral sea.
Do I see anything beyond the portal?
Nothing.
Do I feel anything from each of the portals?
As you get close, your senses have kind of been dulled since you stepped out of the outer plane. You get no smell. You can't hear anything. All you have is color.
I step into the silver one.
Okay. As the hour passes, the diamond shatters within the priest's hands, and the dust scatters through all of his body. As you see Cyrus's chest rise.
He's breathing. He's breathing. Twindle, he's breathing.
I don't know what to say.
I
Quick,
just,
Twindle, give him CPR.
I just, no.
I'm just watching him
I just
sit up.
cradle him.
Cyrus, you are now conscious, back at 1 hit point. With a -4 penalty to ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws.
I'm
Awesome.
just sobbing and cradling him and rocking him back and forth.
I try to like let him breathe,
I'm sorry.
and I too am like hysterically crying as I'm trying to make sure that he can breathe.
I'm crying too, but I'm not going close to him.
But Cyrus, one thing.
I pick up Twindle and I swing him around like he's alive.
Add this flaw. You now have a phobia of owls. They are a symbol of death to you.
Of elves?
Owls.
Owls. Okay.
That's great.
You were breathing.
Yeah, he
Your
linked a
friends.
picture of that owl demon again.
I'll do it later. This is a good moment. As you come to consciousness,
Yes?
your friends around you,
Hmm?
some filled with tears. What are you gonna say?
I hate
Hmm?
werewolves.
No.
I'm glad to have you back too, buddy.
A wood elf brought you back, you idiot.
Yeah, as you start to do your usual sit-up, you see a wood elf dressed in common clothing with a symbol of an oak tree around his neck as he slowly starts to stand up. You have 2 copper coins in your eyes, by the way.
You can't see anything.
After doing a sit up, I assume they kind of like fall.
Yeah, they just plop
Oh.
off. I haven't done that in a while.
Thank you,
Thank
you.
you
Sir.
so much.
Thank you, thank you.
If
Shit,
there's
anyhow.
anything we can do, just please.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
eternally grateful for this.
If there's any song you'd like to hear, I can do it.
That's a lie. Don't listen to him. Consider that a warning.
No, I'm the best bot around.
He is
In his
quite
dreams.
He's just going to look at all of you and just say, "You look like the lot who wouldn't murder somebody in cold blood." Good day.
Let me roll,
Guys?
yeah?
What? You see, like, Cyrus is going like this. It's like, why is there a stab wound in my chest?
You died.
yes, but the last thing I remember was something happened to my heart, not a stab wound straight through my chest.
I walk over close to
Let's,
him and I say, "You should rest up before we fill you in on everything."
yes, can you walk?
Barely.
I help
Yeah.
him up and I like
Yeah,
support him.
I he's got
He's
me and
minus
Gourd
4
on
to
either
everything.
side.
Yeah, we're treating him like a cripple right now.
Okay. So you take him back to the tavern.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, give me one. I just want to see if this works. Okay,
Yeah.
it worked.
Works.
Okay, minus God. Just double checking. I just want to
Just-
double check that it actually worked.
That was a roll to walk.
Yeah. I failed. I need help. I fall and I can't get up.
So we're all in the inn, and I say, "Hold on," and then I grab like pastries or something. You must be hungry.
Syda is like glued to Cyrus. Like, do you need anything? Can I get you some water? Don't sit like that. You're going to. It's easier to breathe if you sit this way.
I thought you said
And- oh,
lewd.
Yeah, I thought you
Like,
said lewd
WD.
too.
I'm like,
No,
whoa.
glued.
Is that like
Glued.
resurrection? What turns you on, or Sita's freaky? What the hell?
Oh, you're at the hushed.
Holy power turns her on.
Yeah. So you're at the hushed grove. If I would have put a name on.
Thank you.
Hush Grove.
In Renora.
No,
So is it like one big shared room or something?
The it's I wouldn't say like the smaller taverns you've been to. They have probably about 6 rooms.
Okay.
So you've all been able to have your own if you wanted to. As Cyrus, you get a slap on your back. As Grell comes into frame. And it didn't know you're that easy to kill. Maybe try harder not dying next time, huh?
Well, I didn't think I was that easy to kill either.
Syda sort of slaps Grell's like hand away and is like, "He's fragile right now. Don't go slapping him. He needs rest. He needs lots and lots of rest."
He needs a beer is what he needs. Bartender! As he yells out. Gets him a beer. Just placed it on the table. Gotta hydrate.
And then I walk over to Cyrus and I say, Twindle tried really hard to make sure you stayed alive. You should have seen how hard he was concentrating.
Yeah, I did.
Well, his message to me in the afterlife certainly wasn't.
I think we all had a part. I think the one who tried the hardest was Iro.
Oh, Iro.
And as I lean down and I open the bag of holding, I pull out the remains of Iro. As he's kind of melted in several different parts, he did not survive the events that transpired. We were making diamonds with Iro, and with our last try, this is what his last command was to make sure you survived, and he made that happen.
I'm so sorry.
I put my hand on like Euro's corpse and like I say quietly, "Thanks, buddy."
Can you make a new one?
I think it's too far past that point, but there's always hope. It can be reincarnated in another way.
Bartender, the beer!
No. It's
And
fine.
And this is how Gourd creates a heat-resistant robot and starts his diamond monopoly.
So Grell is literally getting everybody a round of
Yeah.
at probably 10 or 11 a.m. in the morning.
In the morning, huh?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
this is just we just need a day of celebration.
We
Who gives a
just-
shite?
Mm-hmm.
Cheers
Oh,
to having
I'm
Cyrus
going-
back with us.
I should, as I cheers, I should talk to Richard.
I already told him.
Oh,
I take
Yes.
the beer and I pretty much just like
He has a sending zone of his own. Just remember that.
I take the beer and I pretty much drink it like it's the first thing I've drank in like 2 weeks.
Syda guzzles that shit down.
I suggest that we all like make a little picnic and then I cook a bunch of Cyrus's favorite dishes and shit.
So, real quick, we'll take a quick 5-minute break for everyone to pee, get a drink, and we'll be back.
Okay.
Be right back.
Should we make Donna watch the whole video, or should we tell her that we revived?
Just since can you like crop out the parts where never mind, that requires video editing. Maybe I can video edit this shit into like bite-sized eventually down the road.
Okay. Sure.
Katie Kelsenberg, hope I pronounced it. I want to thank you from the bottom of I love the professional shot around anything until I leave. Here you are, biggest fan. I love you. Take me to the this weekend. Rampage on enjoy Rampage.
Oh my God, guys.
Ah,
I also have to say, Hell has some pretty shitty cell phone service.
Hell.
Okay, well, wherever I was has some pretty shitty cell phone service. I think I need to update my plan.
You want to know where you're at?
Sure.
You were in the Beastlands.
Now where?
the Beastlands. The Beastlands is a place of nature, unbound of forests ranging from moss-hung mangroves to snow-laden pines, of thick jungles where the branches are woven so tight that no light penetrates, of vast plains where grains and wildflowers wave in the wind with vibrant life. The plain embodies nature's wilderness and beauty, but it also speaks to the animals within all living things. A hunter's paradise. Maybe one day you guys will learn what happens when you die and why. Just gotta ask the right questions. So how's everybody doing?
Pretty good.
You know, I honestly thought my character would probably end up in like Shadowfell with all the edgy elves.
Shadowfell isn't a those are one of the echoes of the material plane.
Oh, okay. Well, wherever the Shadakai people are.
They're in the Shadowfell.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I thought my character would end up there, you know, because like.
It's based off alignment.
Oh, okay. Because edgy. Wait, chaotic good ends up there?
Yeah.
In the Beastlands?
Yeah, there's a lot of chaotic good places.
Interesting. So, what is the Raven Queen?
Raven Queen? I think she's chaotic good.
I have
never mind,
ice
she's
cream.
neutral.
Yeah, she's neutral.
Neutral.
Hmm?
Then again, it makes sense if she embodies like death, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, death is neutral. So.
Okay. I see Syda starts eating ice cream that she pulled out of her bag.
I need
Hold on,
it.
I'm gonna switch to glasses.
Okay. Wow, why'd you do that when you had time?
I can eat an egg.
Okay, eat an egg.
You know,
This was a very traumatic experience, and I need ice cream.
You know, this egg was boiled for exactly 7 minutes, so you know, nice.
Exactly 7 minutes.
Yes.
7 minutes in egg heaven.
7
No,
minutes.
like, look at this yolk. It's
7 minutes is all I can spare to play with. It's so not liquidy, but also liquidy.
I know, it's the best. I only wish I had time to, like, you know, dump it in soy sauce and sesame oil and sake for like a day.
Alright, relax.
You wanna know something, Cyrus?
Okay.
I'm taking that as a yes.
What's up?
I'm asking Cyrus if he'd like to know something.
He said yes
Adorable.
with a thumbs up.
Okay. Syda was like this close to kissing you.
Nice.
No like moment. Okay.
So was Twindle now.
Yeah, so was Twindle though. That's what you really
I
gotta know.
decided to go for a slow burn. See how it
What?
goes.
I wasn't paying
You know,
attention.
like Cyrus's true love is the penguin.
Ah, I see.
Cyrus's true love is Twindle.
I have not rolled a single
Cyrus.
dice roll this whole session. Isn't that weird?
No,
Wow.
it's not.
Bullshit.
I know.
Completely normal.
Even when it comes to roleplay, I do roll. None was
Huh.
needed.
Hey, since I created a paladin, can you just show up as an NPC randomly and disappear
Maybe.
like tally ho?
Maybe.
So do I have a 6-pack now because I've expended all that energy in front of a furnace? Like 0% body fat.
Well, you're
Apparently, that's
You got
how
some
ads are
pecs.
born. You just
You got some
concentrate.
pecs going because you're getting that whole press in motion. You know, it really works the chest. So
A core.
yeah. So you got some nice man titties.
Pecs.
Man titties.
All right.
Meaty.
So, Grell, by the time probably the 10 or 15
Roasted
minute mark,
skeleton.
yeah, probably when the 15-minute mark goes by, Grell's already on his third cup, or third mug of ale.
Cyrus is just like sipping, thinking about that beast.
As I
Syda's
suggest,
drunk off of one mug.
I suggest that we all sit down on a round table as we're drinking. As we're sitting down, I look over to everyone. So, what's next?
We need to
Can we change the?
Fine.
Huh?
I'm suggesting, can we change the music?
Wow.
All I know is that I'm
So
young
offended.
and I'm never coming back to this forest.
We need to speak with the family in Renora
Yes.
of the bar keep. Family's name was Atris. So we need to speak with them. Then I suggest we head back to Richard's.
Might as well.
I would like to tinker if we're still like playing the day out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm tinkering for that dagger. That dagger, poisonous dagger. If I can find it. Where's my tinker check? There it is.
Okay. So, you pretty much got the you've at this point you know how to make it. It's just gonna be now you need the components and the time to put into it. But basically, it's a dagger of venom, and with inside the blade is like a hollow tube that goes through the blade, and the tube ends up at like a small little glass casing where the poison is usually held.
In the
And
hill.
in the hilt where it's magically enchanted to refresh every day at dawn.
Are there any general stores around here?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I think there's still some good time left in the day. I'm gonna go around shopping. Anyone wanna go?
I want to come.
I'm gonna go sleep.
I'll just keep Cyrus company, make sure that he's tended.
Okay. All right, Twindle. We need to go to the general store to find some small vials of glass.
All right. And I need
Maybe
some
a
more
glass
rations.
bottle. Okay.
At the sound of Twindleheim saying he needs more rations, Mike's casts Goodberry and just shoves a bunch in his hands.
Yeah, that sounds like something she would do.
Okay. How long do these last?
I think they last for a day.
Okay. I guess that's one day. It's my meal for today. I'll still come. Let's go.
Okay. So we'll start with the general store. So go in. Surprise, surprise, the wood elf.
Mwah!
Yes, sir. How can I assist you?
Hello. I'd like to buy specifically small glass of vials.
How small were you thinking?
Very small. Discreet even.
Give me like the size of maybe like a quill, or
Yeah, something around that size.
I only keep about a basic vial. Let's see how many probably only holds about 4 ounces. I don't think that's exactly what you're looking for.
Also, what season is it? And this is outside, but what season is it? And what's the weather?
Late fall.
Late fall. It's about to be winter.
It's about to be winter, yeah.
Does this general store carry clothing?
No, but you probably could find someone who dwindles in furs and coats.
Okay, thank you very much. Oh, one last question. Do you think there's like a glass?
Yes, there is. Don't have the name for you yet. Just there is one.
Okay. Can you point me in the direction, please?
He will point you in a direction. So, which one are you stopping by first?
I will go to the glass blower. Glass blower.
I heard you. Don't yell at me.
Sorry, I was just making sure. 'Cause While we were there, did we buy the ration?
5 silver per day. There are
Okay, Twindle, if you needed to buy your
10 in stock.
I buy 5, or I buy 5, you buy 5, Twindle?
Yeah.
So 2 gold, 5 silver.
5
Each.
silver.
2 gold, 5 silver.
2 gold, 5 silver. Alright. Ding!
You
And I
arrive
got
at
5.
bottles and bottles.
Wait, I got 5 rations. Yeah.
5 days of rations, yes. So you arrive at bottles and or vials and bottles. You're greeted by a half elf. Hello, sir. Welcome to Vials and Bottles. How may I be of service?
I'm looking for something specific. I'm looking for a discreet vial.
I'm assuming it's like not even like probably like a few thousandths like thin. I assume just really small. I got the idea. Do you just explain kind of like the sizing?
Yes, I explained this what I need basically.
Okay. I could possibly make you something like that, but give me like a day to do so.
Sure, that would work.
Would you like to pay now or later for that purchase?
How much will that cost?
Give or take with the glass and the service, about 5 silver.
Sure, thank you very much. A couple, if you would. So maybe, how many can you make in 1 day's time?
How many do you need? I can.
Let's say 2.
2?
Like 2 for in evens.
So 2. You said 2 for.
2 for. I don't know how many. I mean, like, if I can get multiple.
You just need
depending
probably
on.
2. Be
Okay,
fine.
let's do 2.
Okay. I could probably have it done by tomorrow evening.
Sounds great. I pay up front.
Okay, so gold.
1 gold. All right.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Thank you very
expect to
much.
see you tomorrow.
All right. And then I move on to the person who sells clothing.
Get a name. All right. Wolf's Den.
Wolves Den.
As you enter, there are behind the counter a series of immaculate coats, probably made from pelts from various canines and furry creatures. The owner, just another half elf. This time maybe a little bit more rugged. Looks like he's probably seen a little bit more outdoor action than most of the kind of like formal elves you've seen. How can I help you?
I am looking for a winter coat.
Winter coat, huh?
Twindle, are you looking for a Twindle coat too?
Yeah, I need a Twindle coat.
do you have?
Well, I probably already have something made for you, sir, but the halfling over here might have to do a special order.
How long will it take?
Let me get your measurements really quick.
Okay.
He's going to take your measurements, your bust, your waist,
Oh.
your arm length.
Oh.
He does the whole down the thing and like grazes your nuts.
I can imagine.
Oh. Oh yeah, touch me there.
He doesn't. So.
You need
Okay,
to
well,
measure my nuts for a coat?
yes. No. So, for the special order and for a coat, any color. I usually deal with browns and grays. If you want anything different than that, I'll have to dye it. But yes. Okay, sorry. So your coats are about 2 gold.
Who's?
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
And for the 2 gold and 2 silver. So 4 gold, 2 silver total. But 2 gold for Gourd, 2 gold, 2 silver for Twindle if he's getting a coat.
Can
Okay.
you make it olive green?
2 gold, 5 silver then.
All right. There you go. Boink.
Okay. Is there anything else I can get you here? Maybe a hat?
Is it possible? Does the coats come with a hood?
If you would want one with a hood, it would be expensive. It's like 2 silver more.
Sure.
I want one with a hood too.
All right, you're looking at fucking 2 gold and 7 silver.
All right.
So.
All right, and then I thank him, and then yeah, that's we're done here.
Okay. So just kind of give you a general idea. It's like basically like a leather stitching surrounded like around, especially around like the neckline. The hood line is just like fur.
Gotcha.
So it's pretty basic, but it's really warm.
One last stop.
And what would that be?
I just want to buy a staff.
Staff? You can do that at the general store.
Yeah, just let's say that I bought a staff from there, like a
quarter staff?
Yeah. Okay. And we head back to the inn.
Quarter staff is 2 silver. 4 silver if you want it made out of metal.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, 4 silver out of metal. It is a basic steel staff.
All right. And we're back.
Okay.
I want to
Okay.
roleplay shit.
All right. Roleplay.
So while we're waiting for them to come back, Syda probably insists on staying in the room with Cyrus because what if something comes and attacks you while you're sleeping? Let me just stay in the room.
Cyrus?
What could possibly attack me in this bed?
Excuse me, do you remember the time that that we were all sleeping in an inn and a fucking death knight came?
Oh, the time your shit got stolen. Sorry, that's out of.
I
Or
remember
the
the
time
technical
that
term.
someone-
That'd be Dread Knight.
Or the time that someone came and snuck into our rooms and stole all of our things. You just died, Cyrus. Can you at least just let me stay?
If it'll make you happy. Won't be much for company though. Plan on sleeping this entire time.
That's fine. Rest. I do want to ask you one thing though.
Yes.
What was it like being on the other side?
It was peaceful.
Did you see anyone? Or was it just you?
In a manner of speaking, yes. I saw my father.
Do you think it was really him?
I'd like to believe so.
Did you get a chance to speak with him?
A few. Not long. Just a little bit.
Was it a good conversation?
Not really a conversation. It was more of a question and answer. And only two questions.
Care to share?
I wanted to know what he thought of what I was doing. Was our family situation.
You mean with your mother or with him?
It's him. My brother.
What did he say?
He told me just to do what a brother would do.
Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing at that, it's just... Sounds sort of like the answers I've been getting from Sahanin lately.
Vague as fuck.
I'm not sure what a brother should be doing. I haven't been one in probably more than 30 years.
What does your instinct say?
That I should steal Mr. Snuggums again.
Was that a bear you had?
It was Liam's bear. He would carry it everywhere.
And you'd steal it from him?
When we got into a fight, yes.
I suppose he didn't like that. Do you think that's what led him down such a dark path?
Well, apparently even the smallest things could lead to horrible consequences.
Backstory revealed.
You talking about me, huh?
Look what we got! We got some fancy clothes.
Well, not me yet.
Oh, well, I did. I suggest you guys get some too. It's getting chilly lately.
I have a
Yeah.
Cloak isn't going to do you any good in a snowstorm.
It's a thick coat.
We can bring Cyrus by the, wherever you got that later. Right now he needs rest.
Yes. So,
Think
how you
you could.
feeling?
Tired. Feels like if I tried to do anything, it would not be optimal.
Huh.
Like dodging.
Well, this
Well,
gives me the perfect
Applying my
opportunity.
skills.
Lets me have the chance to sit still in one place and try to make some. Remember those poison daggers we were talking about?
No?
Yeah. I got some vials commissioned, and I still have the pieces. I'm gonna see if I can make some.
I hand him the poison in my bag.
Oh yeah.
I'm
That's the
assuming
good
I still have my bag.
I'm sure it's like somewhere in there.
Oh, I did
You
steal your
left it in
coin
astral
purse.
plane. No, I'm just kidding.
I did steal your coin first. I'll give that back to you.
You
So
start
he
her back.
used the coal from his gold purse to buy the coal.
No, that was from my own personal stores.
No, but the thing is, though, we actually made a profit with the coal because the 2 diamonds he made earlier, one was worth 10 gold, one was worth 50 gold, so that's 60 gold, so that's double the price of the coal.
Oh, that reminds me. Gourd, did you keep those 2 diamonds?
Yes, I did.
I think we should give it to the blacksmith as a thanks.
All of them?
Not all of them, but I told him if we made any extras, that perhaps we could give him one. So give him a small one.
The 10 gold one?
Reluctantly, I give the smaller diamond to Syda.
Okay.
Well, I'll let you get your rest, Cyrus, and I'll be back. So leave the door unlocked.
Yes.
And I'll
And then
run
Cyrus
that
will
to the
crawl into bed.
blacksmith real quick.
Okay.
I kind of like start hemming my own little, what's it called? I'm trying to hem something on the back of the coat.
Hem?
Like,
Okay.
stitch it?
Yeah, put something cool on the back.
Okay. So. Oh yeah. Oh, it's you. Hello. Syda.
Oh, hi. I just wanted to let you know it was a success, and we did come up with a few extras.
Really? How did
yes.
you do it?
Lots of heat and lots of pressure.
As you really should, but that's generally a hard process.
Yes, it was extremely difficult, and really this was all we could salvage, so I'm not sure if it's entirely worth it, but here, and I give him the little diamond.
I mean, as he kind of pokes it up to his little gnome eye, kind of inspects it a little bit. It's tiny, but it's definitely a beauty. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for being so generous.
Oh, I made a profit. Gold isn't too expensive.
Thank you again.
Of course, young lady. If you ever need a weapon or armor crafted, come to me.
Will do. Will do.
Ta-ta.
Go back to Cyrus's room and watch over him.
Okay. So, Cyrus is sleeping. Twindleheim,
Yes.
would you like to do any RP?
Where am I?
You're in the tavern, Twin.
Who's with me?
The whole party.
The whole party?
The whole party. Ow.
I'm gonna get some beer and drink it.
Prove it.
Prove it?
Prove it.
Prove it? I'm gonna use heat and pressure to transmutate this water into beer.
That's
And
not how it works!
okay.
And Cyrus goes back to sleep.
God, I get the hiccups right now. Oh. God, I have the hiccups. RP stuff while I die.
Okay, it's really hard to like lie sideways.
I'm literally just watching over Cyrus. That's all I'm doing.
I hems an iron spider on the back of my...
Oh.
Oh fuck! It didn't
I'm
work.
just drinking. And I'm singing a song.
What's Grell doing? Is he drinking with Twindle?
So little asshole Merrick. There's no way you could 5 bottles. And then he did. I don't understand.
Yeah, he's a piece of trash.
I don't know. I think he left back to Highmore, honestly. I talked to him the other day when you guys were out and about one day, and I guess you're taking care of that druid leader or something. Ooh. He said the elves are fishing him off or something. He just had to go back and... Yeah, he's probably back in Highbar right now just doing stupid shit. Oh.
Yeah, I think so too.
You haven't even finished your second beer. Ugh.
Are you sure about that?
Roll a con save.
Alright. Twindleheim power!
Okay. So. Ow! This fucking sucks.
Drink
Hold on.
water and burp.
I don't know the meaning of that. So, immediately after chugging that, you feel a warm sensation just immediately. in your body. You're not drunk, but you feel pretty warm right now.
I need more!
Another round for the little guy like.
I don't know what you said, Grill, but I'm gonna get some more.
I already got you.
Oh, I got me too.
Okay. So
That's probably all that I can handle.
you and Grell get shit faced
Yes.
at noon.
Yeah.
Syda is watching over Cyrus.
Yep.
Mr. Man. Mr. Gourd, blonde-haired demon. Would you like to roll a tinker check for that dagger?
Yeah.
Are you gonna try? Actually, no. Well, you still need the last components.
Let's say I'm making a blueprint or something.
Roll it. Do it. Jesus. Blueprints are all there. By the time you get all the components, you can spend the needed hours to do so, and you will have a weapon. Vapes is vape thing. Got it.
That's exactly.
Fuck these hiccups. Alright. Ugh. I need to find the crafting rules again really quick. Yeah, once you get that, you can start it. I'm trying to look. You can craft magic twice fast. Normal, okay. It usually takes about a week, so you can probably do it within 3.5 days. Other than that, anyone else doing anything else? Nobody? Oh my goodness.
I mean,
No.
I'm just. Cyrus is sleeping for 8 hours. So. Syda's out
More
for
than
8 hours.
He's sleeping till the next morning.
Woo! Okay,
Syda's
so
there the whole time.
you have a dagger, you have the poison, and you're gonna have the tube. It is gonna take 5 work weeks to craft this dagger.
What?
Yep. Amen. It's a lot of work. Depending on your next tinker check, which will be the last one, we'll decipher if you can cut some time off that. And also depending on how many hours you spend, like, each night. But other than that, I'm gonna get some water, because it's killing me. Be right back.
Okay. Why am I so tired?
Well, I mean, you know, I woke up at 8, so
I think I woke up at 7.
I'm the furthest thing from a morning person in the world. The
So
morning.
assuming you guys laughed at my loud ass hiccup.
Yeah.
Oh god. I was like halfway downstairs when I did the loud as shit. Okay. So assuming people were just doing things and just relaxing, how long is that going to be last for? Until you guys leave Renora or do the things you need to do.
We need to
Um,
visit
Aren't we
the
gonna?
family.
Wait, we're in
I'm
Renora,
waiting for my
right?
coat.
And, aren't
So-
we helping Twindle? We're in Renora, so don't we have to find the people?
Yes. Okay, so you're gonna try and find the Atris family, right?
By the way, I'm at
Yes.
-3 now, right?
You're at -3. Okay. So you ask around, try and look for the Atris family.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. You were led to a familiar house, Syda. You were led to Skula's house.
Skula? Who's that again?
The
No,
cleric.
this can't be right. This is the house of the cleric who helped us. This-
Uh-oh.
No.
Twindle.
Who's the... Is that the cleric that revived Jonathan?
That res me, yes.
This can't be right. This. No. We must have the
Karma
wrong
has a sense
address.
of hu-
The point still stands. We need to do this.
The face have a sense of humor.
Yeah, it's as if some mysterious master has made this coincidence occur.
Well, it's,
Let's get this over with, and I knock on the door.
I make sure to keep a hold on Twindle so he doesn't run away.
Okay.
I'm like, it's like a firm but gentle hand on both of his shoulders.
Don't you love how much
Okay.
faith we have in Twindle?
Hey,
So
he's a kid, you know?
So Skulas opens the door. Oh. Good morning.
Good morning.
How can I help
bow
you?
and I say thank you for your assistance yesterday. I never thanked you properly.
You're not.
But we are here on more sober news.
May we come in?
What's this all about?
I nudged Twindle in the back.
We have some news.
By the way, did I pick what he said? Did I pick up what he said yesterday?
Yes.
I assume that you already know who we are.
Yes.
Yes.
Twindle.
Maybe you've heard of the vampire attacking Nyatalas.
Nifelas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we were fighting the vampire, and there was a bartender that was caught in the fight. And I may have used a spell that damages everyone around me. Unfortunately, that bartender got caught, and I killed him with it. I think he's related to you.
So Twindleheim was your name.
Yes.
One moment.
He's
He
bringing out
steps
the
in.
shotgun.
He steps inside his house. Comes back out. Twindle. And he places a mace head down beside him. Do me the honor in having a duel.
What? I kind of take a double take and like slowly realizing what you're asking. You're asking him to duel?
Yes. I want to duel the man who killed my son.
On what sort of terms of the duel?
A duel is a duel.
Is it to the death?
No. I want to see what type of man you are.
Well, alright. Let's duel then.
I give Twindleheim a reassuring clap on the back and say, "You're doing the right."
I also tell him non-lethal. Don't just proper respects to this.
The first to fall is the loser. Nothing will be gained other than the victory of a duel. And recognize.
Alright.
Now you see now as he's taking off his robe, he's adorned
10 packs.
in chainmail.
Oh,
As he reaches,
aren't
as
his
he
arms jacked?
as he reaches behind, he's pretty buff, yeah. As he reaches behind his door, he pulls out a wooden shield with a steel outline, and his holy symbol still around his neck. Whenever you're ready.
Right. Do it.
Roll initiative.
I step back more than more than 30 feet away from Twindle.
There. Ah, crap. What the heck? I'm so ready.
So ready.
I would advise everyone step 30 feet away from Twindle.
Why? Because I'll fart?
Still thunderwave everything.
Exactly.
I'm going to stand 30 feet back on the porch of the establishment and just watch to make sure that both parties are fighting fair.
Okay. So you'll be going first.
Okay. Are we stabbing each other?
It's a duel. So at this point, I don't know if you're, but he's pretty much circling around you, pretty much waiting for you to make the first move. Straight up.
I guess I'm just gonna do a lunge. I'm gonna lunge at him with my rapier.
Alright.
Does he have a weapon out? Or no?
He has a mace.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna lunge at him with my rapier.
Okay. Roll to hit. Yeah, as a man who had a very mellow-toned demeanor, now gone serious.
Oh my
It is
fucking god.
Man.
death glare he's giving you right now. Alright, so the first swipe, he just bashes away with the shield.
Dang. Oh!
You can attack twice.
Okay, I'll do it.
Oh my god.
Oh man, the world.
Twindle.
Oh no.
You must be really tired from all that.
So yeah, the second, as you get kind of thrown off guard from the first bash with the shield, you kind of go in for the second one, but before you can even react, his foot is already into your chest and he's kicked you about 3 feet back.
Dang.
Going to be his turn.
Do I take damage?
Nope. Aesthetic.
Okay.
21 is the lowest hit. So these will both hit you. 5 plus. So you're going to take 10 bludgeoning damage. As he pushes you back and as you skid back a bit, he immediately just lunges out, one clubbing you right in the shoulder, just vertically, and the next one just comes right back up, right under your chin. Is that really the best you've got?
Can we have this guy instead of Twindle as a party mate?
It's your turn.
No. And then I'm gonna go for another stab.
Alright.
Oh
18
crap.
hit.
Ding. Stab. Probably go for his leg or something.
Alright. Well, you get 2 attacks. Go and roll again. Do it. Ooh.
Oh
Okay.
crap. Is that a critical?
Yeah.
Oh
So 16
crap.
points of damage total. So, kind of get a little pissed, I don't know, or just smiling, whatever your happy rage is. You really rush forward, getting into... You were attacking at his legs, so he was kind of expecting that from a small person. You jump up and get 2 good punctures on his side.
Ooh.
And then you see kind of like a face of like acknowledgement and as like, finally, now the real fight begins.
Haha.
He is going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
What is that? That sounds freaking scary.
You see, as he holds his holy symbol and raises his mace in the air, immediately a flash of light as another mace appears beside him, about the size of him. Mace is gonna make an attack on you.
It's like Dragon Ball Z where you power up
Okay.
and don't reveal.
That'll miss. It's gonna take 2 mace strikes on you.
Ooh.
What's your AC? So this is a 16 to hit.
My AC is 18.
18. Check roommate. He's going to use his guided strike and get plus 10 bonus to that. So he's going to hit you with this. And you are going to take a total of 16 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my gosh. Okay. 16. Oof. I have 13 HP.
And he's just going to shout out, "Did you even feel remorse?" Your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go for another stab.
24 hits. 15 will miss.
Oof.
So this time you get a good gash on his leg, but he sees the next one coming and just kind of shield slams it down to the ground. Next round, he's going to go. He's going to attack 3 times, one with Spiritual Weapon. That'll miss. That'll hit. And that'll hit. Okay.
Oh my god. No.
So you're going to take a total of 18 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that's all my.
Non-lethal.
I'm at 1.
So, you guys see as
Oh
a quick, probably about, it's like 3 rounds, so about 20 seconds of combat goes by. Twindle gets a few good hits, especially one that actually punctures into his side. But eventually, Twindle drops down and falls unconscious.
I rush in.
As you see, he's kind of breathing a bit heavily. There. What are we paid? He's going to walk into his house and shut the door.
Yeah. Cast lay on hands on Twindleheim. All 30 points.
Okay. Twindle, you're unconscious again.
Oh, I really did deserve that.
I go and I just wrap Twindleheim in a hug and I say, "I'm so proud of you. You did
Yeah,
the
that
right
was a real
thing."
ass whooping. took it like a champ.
Yeah.
You took it like a champ.
You think I almost had him?
No, not in your wildest dreams, but it was so valiant.
He's a much more skilled warrior than any of us, I think. And she like smoothed his hair. You did the right thing. I'm so proud of you.
Well, yeah, it's good to know that his loved ones know what happened, and that he was able to relieve himself somewhat.
Yeah.
Yes, relieve him on my body. Exactly what I wanted.
Shall we
back?
Shall we head out?
Yeah. We're done here.
Business here is done.
Let me talk with him in private.
What was that?
I'm gonna talk with him in private.
Why?
Okay.
Okay, none of my business. I'll have.
Am I supposed to change channels?
No. So I knock. So after the others have left, I knock on the door again.
Come in.
Wait, what?
Oh.
That Twindle said that.
Oh.
I thought you said that. Okay.
I thought you weren't talking to me. Oops, sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
He opens the door. Yes.
You are a cleric of resurrecting.
Yes.
How may I ask for his forgiveness? Forgive me for the first time I've ever asked a god.
He lets out a deep sigh. There are different ways of getting forgiveness. Mine was dueling your friend. For Rilifane. Do something in his honor. Nature is his domain.
Plant a tree.
Create a shrine for the one you killed. Honor it.
Give me wings.
Start from there. Be that it be a small owl, but all nature is sacred. And when you do go hunting within the shroud, get a blessing before you do.
I see.
You'll avoid conflict.
Well, given how we were run out of town, blessings weren't really within the time frame.
Yeah. Well, maybe once all this blows over, you're
The heck, I disconnected. Hello.
I see.
We can hear you.
No, thank you, cleric.
Safe travels.
Sorry about your son.
Sorry, what?
And I'm sorry about your son.
Yeah. Yeah. Safe travels. Close the door.
I head back to the inn.
Okay.
Let's before we leave, let's just pick up some fur coats and for mites. Grell, do you need one too?
I've got one.
Okay. So we'll go get fitted.
Okay. So, since you guys are of normal height, it'll just be 2 silver. 2 gold. It'll be 2 gold, 2 silver for one with a hood.
I hand over 2 silver. And
2
I
gold,
ask for it in black.
No, it's 2 gold and 2 silver.
2 gold.
I hand it over and I ask for it in black.
Okay. There's already a black leather and black fur coat he already has made, so he hands that to you.
I'll mark off the Mike's gold as well and add that she has.
Okay. So you all buy coats. Assuming at this point, are you all traveling to Richard's, right?
Oh yeah. We have to get the money.
If I may add, you are still in the Fiend's covert.
Yeah. You guys could. I know it's a group vote, but I vote we go to Richard because I am in no condition to fight for the next 3 days.
I agree
Yeah.
that we should go to Richard.
Yeah.
Okay. So we will fast travel here.
Okay.
Because, let's see.
Can I make a tinker check along these days?
Yes, you can.
Twindle, do you think you could inspire me?
Okay.
So what is this kind of roll? It's just a regular roll with the.
Just it's a tinker check, yeah. Go and roll d8 with that.
Oh,
Okay. You can probably shave a few days off from your 5 work weeks of crafting, but
that's ridiculous. That crafting.
you're already going through 2 weeks of travel here,
Okay.
and you're gonna have to go 2 weeks back. Just to let you know. So you're literally already gonna shave off 4 weeks. If that helps,
Sure.
So for the long 2 weeks of travel, but eventually you arrive in the very familiar streets of Arclay. The streets are muddy with the previous rain. Not a lot of hustle and bustle. It's pretty quiet this time of day, but you pass through Arclay and eventually head down the path toward the estate of Richards. Eventually, it does start to rain. And eventually, you hear the familiar sounds of the gates creaking open and Richard's estate lying before you. You are led in by the butler. As you wait in the main hall, a few minutes go by as you hear the sounds of footsteps follow. And you see Richard, as he's always been, with a more serious tone to his face. Welcome back. So, he's just going to give the butler a satchel. Contains the gold. Let me look up the price here. So you got paid. You got paid for murmur, right?
It was 25 gold per day plus 25 per artifact, and then the rates increased once we got each artifact.
And Gourd gave us the money for
Murmur?
I show him solemn.
Did the rates increase? I don't think I put that.
You did. I have it in my notes.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, it's in my notes. It says. I'm scrolling down. It says
10
here.
GP a week, 50 gold per artifact found, 5,000 for slaying Maria.
Sorry, that says for Mike's, but this is what I have in my notes. The sword increases wages. So I assume that's for every artifact.
Yeah, you gain 50 gold for each artifact found.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So, for weeks, I gotta do some math here.
Was it 25 or 10?
It's 10 gold a week, 50 gold per artifact found, 5,000 for slaying.
That's
Numbers are
not
way
what
different.
I have in my notes, but okay.
It's what I have in my notes.
You're the DM. You're the DM.
I have 1 million per day.
So, okay. So, each person will receive 140 gold. You've been gone. You guys have been gone for 9 weeks.
9 weeks?
Yeah.
9.
9? So I've got news that you have found another artifact,
Yes.
I show him Solemn.
and you got news of a third,
And sorry, what?
and you got news of a third.
Yes.
By the way, how many days of travel has it been?
Oh wait, 2 weeks.
Okay, so I'm fine then.
Yeah.
It was sorry. It was the tribe of Gruul, north of Eastwind. There was Urul the Dreamer, who returned to his tribe somewhere in human territory. That's who I believe contained this last artifact.
And there was also Mila. Did you guys write that down?
Oh yes, there's Mila the Ornate, the forest nymph. Her village is within the Fiend's Orvert. It's in the forest surrounding Renora and the ruins of Asmol. They say it's northeast of Renora and lies more in the northern region.
Well, I don't mean to sound like I'm rushing, but for what I've heard, Marius has attacked Neither Thalas.
Yes, we had an interesting run.
So he's aware.
He's aware we are working for you, but not why.
Question for DM. Would Syda be able to tell that he was scrying on her through the pendant that he stole?
Or at least relay the information that he had it.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. So
I don't think you would know about scrying.
Okay,
but
that's fair.
you would know
No,
that
that's
he
why I was
had it.
asking.
Just mention that
So
he saw it.
I'll say he had stolen a pendant of mine. I don't know if that's relevant. Because I don't know how he discovered what he did.
You see just like the most serious you've seen Richard since you met him. Excuse me for a moment. Time passes. Probably about 10 minutes pass until he gets back. Okay. You do realize what this means, correct?
That we will be actively hunted.
As well as me.
Yes. I do have a question though, Richard.
Hmm.
Why?
Why hunted?
Why do you want Marius dead?
I've told you. He's a menace to this world.
Yes, but because of his actions? Or just the fact that he is, in fact, undead?
Did he tell you anything?
He mentioned a loved one who was killed.
And what did he do after that happened?
He
He
tried
didn't.
to bait Syda, V here. No, wait, yeah, Syda into attacking him.
The city of Walleysvale used to be a thriving town. Now, it is riddled with undead. He has an army of undead at his disposal. He already killed the whole town he already killed a whole town over his dying. Imagine what he's going to do to us now. He's a bigger threat than he was before.
Let's see.
If it's any solace, he was gravely wounded in this battle. He'll need time to recover.
Vampires don't need time to recover. They can recover within minutes. Undead are immortal.
If any, it'll inspire him to be more cautious. Perhaps he'll retreat to his...
You're aware of the precautions you need to take from now on, yes?
We'll be ever more careful.
You may stay here for the night.
At least we're reclaimed our shadows.
He raises an eyebrow. As Cyrus is chewing on something. No one responds to that? Okay.
No.
I explained to him the whole situation.
I just meet eye contact with him after he raises his eyebrow.
Sorry, you guys are cutting out, so I didn't even hear.
Oh. He just raised an eyebrow at the whole shadow thing.
Oh.
I thought we told him that.
We did tell him that.
Fuck, you're right. Okay. So what exactly did he do when that happened?
Did we see him? He was outside the door.
I think from Mike saw it.
Okay, so Mike's will point to Syda's sword and sort of take it from its scabbard, slam it into the ground, and then make like a...
Boom. Okay. Just as I thought. As you've seen, he's as powerful with a sword as he is with magic.
Yeah.
I apologize. Please excuse me. You're free to use the guest quarters. It's on the 3rd story. I'll be in my quarters. As he leaves, the butler is going to look to you. We will be serving dinner probably within the hour. The dining hall is on the 2nd story.
I didn't want to interrupt your thing, but I wanted to be insight check.
Richard?
Yeah,
Yeah, go for it.
thank you.
Straight up concern and straight up pissed off for the fact that how events have transpired. Either you get the feeling maybe he was hoping it would go a little bit more discreet, or hoping at least wouldn't end up in Marius confronting you guys, but you're pretty much getting those two vibes.
Okay.
And also, not to mention, time is pretty much of the essence now. Make it feeling you may have wasted time.
Wasted time on what?
May have wasted time.
Okay.
Before we leave his study, I take a scan of the room just to see if I can pick up any thing out of the ordinary.
Okay, you're right now in the main hall.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Yeah. Main hall, it's pretty bare. Marble flooring. There are two staircases, one leading off to the left, one leading off to the right, which appear to be pretty open, spacious places. In front of you is a staircase leading up to the second story.
Chewing again.
What happened?
Like, can you hear it at all, or?
What?
Never mind. Okay, so what do we do now?
Go back up to the third floor. Spot.
Go to the guest.
We're in the guest quarters now.
Okay. So eventually you get up to the third story, which the first two stories were crafted from like marble and stone. As you get to the third, that's when the estate starts to take on a more wooden-based structure. So it feels more homey per se. You follow the butler down a hallway and eventually are led to a series of rooms that are all connected to each other. The first room has 2 beds, the second has 1, and then the third has 2. These are the guest quarters. There is a closet and a few dressers if you wish to store some of your stuff. If you need me, ring this bell. He's going to point to a bell over on the dresser.
Thank you.
Rest well. And he's going to leave.
Thank you.
So, do we go after the barn, or do we go after the orc next?
Which one's closer? How do we know?
I believe the bard is closer at this point.
Is it?
Yes, because it's by the ruins of Asma.
Yep. That would definitely be closer.
Okay.
Hmm.
Probably our next.
Okay,
Demons, I see.
let's go there.
Be nice to do some hunting.
Um, did we mess up?
So
How
That-
could we? We were attacked. The Death Knight attacked Richard's Death Knight. No, not Richard. Marius's Death Knight attacked us of his own accord, and then Marius attacked us after that. We had no warning.
I think he knew what I was the second he saw me. He targeted me specifically.
Well, given his past, I don't think any paladins would endear him.
So it's almost like he knew from the start.
Maybe. And with that, I'm going to go see Richard, and then I left.
Okay.
To go to Richard's study.
Okay. There is a butler outside his door. The master does not wish to be disturbed at this moment.
I see. I do an
Do you have a
insight to see
message
if
I can
anything's
pass?
wrong. If anything's out of the ordinary.
With him?
Yeah, I would see if the butler's just I don't know, hiding anything.
I mean, he seems sincere.
Yes, tell Richard that I would like to speak to him about a potential security problem. And then I head back.
Okay.
What are your thoughts, Cyrus?
You said that it's like Maris almost knew. Could you use your divine sense to check the entire premise?
I could certainly. Is there anyone in specific you want me to check for? I don't have a very good range.
Just undeath in general.
Yeah, but anyone.
Yeah.
It only goes 60 feet.
And it can't go through walls.
I see.
Unless I have a spell. Let me check my spells real quick. Because I might have something. Let me think on it for a second. I have protection. Good. What's this?
How much?
Oh, there we go. Okay. I will use. I mean, it's not exactly the same, but it'll get us close. Sorry, let me find it in my spell list. Where is it? Here it is. Yes. I can just walk around the premise with this up.
Okay.
You probably shouldn't, because Marius might have some servants hidden here, spying, keeping tabs.
I'll just still walk around the perimeter for security, you know?
Yes.
Richard seemed very worried, after all.
I'll head with you.
Okay.
Okay. So, for the sake of the 10 minutes, you probably pass by a few of the staff that reside within the estate. They usually give you a nod or a hello, but you do not get any other like odd senses from them. They're not aberration, celestial, fey, or undead.
I want to make sure I walk by Richard's office as well.
Okay.
I use perception just to check everywhere while
Okay.
I'm following her. Oh, that's terrible.
That one. You're distracted by Syda's gorgeous hair.
Yeah.
Ooh, get a room.
I'm distracted by the smell of dinner.
She almost kissed me. Yeah. As you go up to the 4th story, you're definitely gonna get an eye from the butler's going to see you, but he's just gonna be like, "Hello, can I help you?" He's not elemental, fiend, fey, any of the above.
And I don't detect anything from inside Richard's office.
Penetrate most. Yeah, nothing.
Okay. So I was just doing a walk around. We've never actually seen the estates or the servants. And just walking.
It is no problem.
Sorry, we'll be out
Please,
of your hair.
please refrain from coming up here too often. Try to stick to the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st story, please.
Okay, understood. I'm sorry. We'll leave.
Nods.
Go back to the 3rd story. Once we get back to the guest quarters, I'll be like, Cyrus, I didn't detect anything.
Then how? It can't be chance that Marius knew that we were coming.
I'm not sure. But whatever it was, it didn't originate from here.
Let's see.
It sucks knowing as a player, but not knowing as a character. Ugh. Whatever. So, shall we sign in for the night?
Yes.
Gourd has already turned in for the evening.
Yeah, I'm going to Oh,
is dinner?
dinner? I'll eat something.
More specifically, Brinner. But yeah, let's go to dinner.
Okay. So it's a very awkward dinner. Richard does not attend. So it's just you five eating dinner. Very nice series of meats, though. Series of like chickens and hams, some nice salads, basic stuff.
Do they have avocado toast?
No.
Is Grell joining us?
Are there
Yes.
mimosas?
No.
Is Grell getting drunk again?
Yeah.
Off with the mimosas that aren't there.
He keeps pulling something from under the table and drinking it. Well, I guess I'll speak up since it's kind of awkward as hell. He's pissed.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, I don't think he likes us anymore. Well, he probably likes you fine, just not the rest of us.
Yes.
He's probably upset more so about we had an opportunity to go get something on the way, and I guess we didn't take it. Kind of a waste of time. But
Maybe. But I do feel he's a bit more worried for self-preservation reasons.
possibly.
Well, I don't know. Last time I felt like he was angry that we didn't come back for so long.
The last time he found something and brought it back, I can understand that. But knowing about something and not going to get it right away, maybe a different cause.
Guess.
But could be that. Could be under a lot of stress too. Who knows what Marius will do to him knowing.
Is he safe here?
Do you know what this motherfucker specializes in? Abjuration. You know what that does?
Sorry, you cut out.
Said know what he specializes in? What kind of magic?
No.
Abjuration. Do you know what that does?
No.
It's protective magic.
Oh. All right. So he's fine.
He's fine here. Outside he's not.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing he lives in such a nice place.
But from when I heard how badly Maris fucked you guys up, may not be a problem trying to get in, but the people he hires, they're definitely not cheap, so they can definitely put up a fight.
I don't know if Marius would deal with him, would come after him. I don't know.
He'd be stupid to do so.
Exactly.
So that's probably why. Probably why he didn't explode. I mean, it could have been worse. I've seen him out of.
Well, the only way forward is forward. Gotta keep going.
We should head out. We should head out tomorrow morning then.
Yes.
A butler is going to come down with a scroll. Place it on the table between the party. The master suggests you learn this spell. It can help keep any outside sources from spying on you.
I pick up it and I read it and I read it.
Can I learn it?
This is a spell of non-detection. For the duration, which is 8 hours, you hide the target from divination spells, pretty much. It can only target one person. Has their it's verbal, somatic, and I'll just fucking link you this. There. Bards, rangers, and
Ooh.
this is a spell scroll of non-detection. Their material components are not required for this spell to be casted from the scroll, but it is consumed upon casting.
Uh,
Can
A
you
bard,
copy
ranger,
the
or
scroll?
wizard. You. A wizard could.
Wizard could. What if, like, God put it into, like, potions or something?
If he was a spellcaster that could cast third level spells, yes, but he
Well,
is
I
currently
can't
not
use
that
this,
high.
right?
But I would say since Gourd is technically partially a wizard, he would have to make a spellcasting check in order to cast this, pretty much. So that
What
one
kind
does
of spell casting check?
Intelligence.
Just roll intelligence.
No, no,
Shall
no.
I?
You don't have, this is the cast it.
Oh,
This is just basically pretty much stating like this is the spell you'll need to protect yourself from this type of magic. It does have one-time use, but that's only going to be for like one person. The master says if you can somehow get a hold of this spell, do so, learn it. It may help you. And everybody goes silent. Yo, get some coffee, dog.
Okay, I guess what we
Are we-
just take it and
Are we going?
we head toward the Fiend's Convert.
Yeah.
Fiend's Covert.
Covert.
The fuck
So
it is?
yes, in order if you cannot cast third level spells, you have to make a spellcasting ability check in order to cast this. The DC equals 10 plus the spell level, which is 13. Twindleheim is the third level abjuration spells which your bard class can immediately cast
Oh.
if you wish to do so, but it's only one scroll.
Eh. I'll take it. I'll just
I mean, it's
hold on.
already been given to the bard. Eh?
It's already given to me.
It's a
Whoever
one-use
wants to take it.
scroll. It's
I'll take
a
it.
one-use scroll, though, isn't it? One use?
Mhm.
Yeah. I'll just keep it in my backpack.
But you guys now have knowledge of this.
We now have knowledge of it. Got it. Okay.
All right, next one.
Thanks for waiting.
I'm just going to first.
Me too.
Okay.
Talk
Any
about.
RP before we skip ahead.
No.
let's skip ahead.
Oh, really?
More tinkering, maybe. I don't know. That's the
I guess Cyrus starts like I don't know, just like creating like a
Oh,
honor.
I'm gonna.
When we head to town, I just end up buying a bunch of like planting seeds.
Okay.
How much did that cost?
Like a whole like bag of it, like 5 copper. Like a
Okay,
little tiny
cool.
satchel.
Okay, I buy a satchel of it, and I guess every time we just like while we're traveling there, every time we camp, I just stop and plant it like a tree.
Okay.
Or like,
Nice.
So
Very nice, Jonathan. Earth Day is every day.
What's the seeds about?
What the hell is the cleric's name?
It was Sucras, I believe. Skulas.
Sucrose.
Skulas.
Skulas recommended that I try to honor Rilithane. minor ways, and he can give me forgiveness for killing the goddamn owl.
I think it's quite fitting of you. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all you get.
So how much are we traveling?
It'll be about
How
14
much?
weeks back to now. It's a loss.
It's-
Not half loss. Sorry.
The thingamabob's there?
Renora.
No,
Or
we're going to the ruins of Asmar.
you want to go to Asmar first?
Isn't that where the bard weapon is? I mean, the
Yeah.
gnome, dwarf, whatever the heck that
Yeah,
ancient
we're
being is.
picking up the next
The-
closest one.
The druid told you that the village of Bexley lied within the Fiend's Covert. But it's magically warded to keep people from getting there easily.
Oh, well, wait, I thought we. Oh, wait, no, that's.
Her village is within the Fiend's Covert.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where we wanted to head.
Okay, so. Okay. So it'll be. About 11 days of travel to get to the forest line of the Fiend's Covert.
Okay, and Mike's is casting Goodberry every day to supplement rations.
Okay.
Awesome. I love good berries.
And Cyrus is just planting trees and casting wild cunning.
All right.
By the way, this
With
is like
it-
music from like what was that game again? Moving on.
So we will stop here before you guys travel out,
Mhm.
since people have to wake up early. But
Okay.
plan ahead.
I'm alive.
Plan ahead. So, since the session's over, I'll tell you how the resurrection thing works. Pretty much, it is up for the players to convince the player if they want to come back. And the rolls were based off what portals would immediately appear. You guys rolled 2 portals to the material plane.
And
Which
one
was-
portal to.
Oh yeah, let me look at the other portals really.
That was the amber one, the weird portal. That's the
Yeah, what
portal
were the
to the.
portals? What was that all about?
Silver was the material plane.
Mhm.
What did I say? Amber?
There's
There
an
was
amber one.
There was
And
diamond blue.
I assume the amber one was to like hell or something. Because of amber.
The Twin Paradises of Bitopia is amber.
What's that?
It was another outer plane. And then the diamond blue. The Clockwork Nirvana of Mechanus. So it was 2 other planes to other outer planes, or 2 other portals
And,
to outer.
okay, so what would happen if I went there?
You would have traveled there, and the voyage would have continued. You would have kept having to search for portals.
Oh, until he gets to us.
Let's see.
Yep. So you luckily found it on the first try.
Well, didn't you say that the silvery portal, I guess?
Yeah, because you two both got 19, which were both material plane portals.
Okay.
So yeah. Wow. First it was emotional, then it was emotional.
Yeah.
Hero's dead.
Yeah.
I know.
Hero's dead.
I got a res Eero now.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
That can wait.
Totally worth it.
I'm carrying around a hunk of junk.
Yeah. Well, good session, everybody.
Good
Yeah.
session.
I like that one.
Yeah. I felt useful. Me and Twindle we walked out.
Heck yeah.
I also forgot to say this, but as you left the forest, Cyrus, you heard this faintly in the distance. I
Heard
don't know.
what?
Ooh.
Here, I'll turn it up.
I heard it.
Yeah. I think it needs to be louder.
Yeah. Did everybody hear that? Okay.
Gross.
Only
Gross.
Cyrus heard that.
You know what? I'm going Batman with this. I'm going to harness my fear, build an owl costume. Owl man.
Why didn't he hear hoot hoot?
Okay, good night, everyone.
Good
Night.
night,
Hey,
everybody.
good night.
Until the next session.
Next week?
Yeah.
2 weeks from now.
Next week.
I'm learning my lesson because when I do that, then I forget. So I know every 2 weeks is a session, so I don't end up forgetting. I'm sorry. I gotta keep on the schedule.
Yep. Yep.
'Cause I have other things during those days as well, so I
Yeah.
gotta stick with it.
Months.
Got you.
Sorry if my schedule clears up somehow, we can do what but randomly
good,
there's other D&Ds and stuff, so
Yeah.
until next 2 weeks, boys and gal.
Okay.
See you. Bye, everybody.
Later.
Bye.
Cyrus
Bye.
is alive. Oh my god,
The next
Cyrus
time
is
I see
alive.
you guys, I'll be a married man.
Yo,
Dang.
yo, send pictures.
I will.
Send-
Later.
Send
Bye.
dick
Later.
pics.
The news.
Mm.
So Lawrence, League.
Sure.
I'm just gonna play tanks. Because who needs high ping when you can just banner command a canyon minion?
Yes. You can play Sin
I was gonna play Scion, but yeah, okay.
or Scion.
Really, you were playing the entire time?
Yes.
You monster.
Yes.
By the way, who the hell is Dismember?
Huh?
Do you know this person? He sent me a friend request.
No, I don't know. I've been getting random friend requests also.
Yeah. What if it's actually someone we actually know?
I don't know. It's like the same person.
I don't know. Win faster.
We're splitting. Split pushing. The game's, I guess, close in kills, but not in towers. We're winning in towers by a billion towers. Wow. I, my team is playing so stupid. I've been having a team, or my team is all ranged, so all they do is kite. And they have an Ezreal and a Zona. So all they do is kite. Oh